What's up, gang? What's up? What's good? What's good? I appreciate y'all joining in to Think Outside the Box podcast. If anything, audio or video is really bad, it's because the storms down in Kentucky. It's because of the storms. I know we late. I know we late. Special guest is in the building. D Brooks. Big shout out to D Brooks. Like I said, I apologize for being late. I drove to the shop in Kentucky, and unfortunately, it was a mess still, and all the internet is down. We have no cell service, so I actually had to drive back to Tennessee just to try to hop on this podcast because I didn't want to reschedule. So if the audio or video is bad, you just please bear with me, and we just trying to get through these storms down here. But what it do, Louis? Mr. Hustle Hard in the building. D Brooks, he's already in the chat. LS Chevy Rider 254. I appreciate y'all joining in to the Think Outside the Box podcast. We got a very special guest. I know most of you guys already know D Brooks, but I am going to introduce to anybody that don't know D Brooks to the community over here at Ken-Tenn Customs. But yeah, I just didn't want to cancel on my homie. I even tried driving in the country and getting on internet, but we have no internet. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead before we lose all internet connectivity, and we're going to bring D Brooks to the building. What's up,
What up?
Mr.
What
D
up?
Brooks?
What's going on, everybody?
What's
What's going
happening?
on?
Welcome to Think Outside the Box podcast, hosted by Ken-Tenn Customs. I appreciate y'all joining in.
Yeah, I think we lost some guys. I know his internet was getting ready to go out, but yeah, what's up, man? I'm D Brooks, and yeah,
Tell
man, we're gonna
everybody, tell everybody. I'm gonna cut the video off, but tell everybody a little bit about yourself, real quick, man.
All right, cool, man. So I'm a content creator. You guys can find me at youtube.com/Dewan Brooks or Dewan underscore Brooks on Instagram. And basically, I build cars, dude. LS swaps, G bodies, Caprice classics, Cadillacs, old school GM is my specialty. So yeah, I'm a little bit out of breath. I just ran up here, man. We've been putting together a lot of stuff trying to make this work and everything. So yeah, man, that's who I am. I build cars, LS swaps, old school G bodies, B bodies, F bodies, all those kind of cars is what I specialize in.
That's what's up, fam. That's what's up. So before we get too far into the show, I do want to just take a moment to tell everybody, just kind of like even a moment of silence for everybody that was affected in this storm. There was a lot of casualties, lost lives with this tornado. It actually hit a factory that I used to work in called MCP. Previous, it was MVP. It was a candle factory, and I actually worked there for many years. So just wanted to take a moment real quick. All right, thank you. But let me try to turn my camera back on real quick. Okay, I'm gonna do my very best to hang on here with y'all, and we're gonna try to make this happen. But D Brooks, do you mind telling everybody what got you into? Because everybody wants me to start off with the Box Chevy question. So, what got you into Box Chevys?
Man, so my first box Chevy I bought back in 2009. And at the
Okay,
time, it was just, I was on that, I was listening to a lot of Gucci Man, OJ the Juice Man, and, it was just like the hot car, you know what I mean? Like that was
it
popping at the
was.
time. And I never built it. I never built it. I bought it. I went to boot camp like a week and a half later. And my grandpa, he
Okay.
paint cars or wwhatever, and I had a Civic hatchback at the same time because I like tuners too. I was like, man, you know what? Go ahead, Grandpa. I'll give you the car. This is how I'm gonna give him the car because my grandpa old guy. So I was like, he gonna like the old school. I said, I'll give you the Caprice. You paint up my Civic and everything, and do all the body work when I get back home. I'm just gonna put some wheels on it. So that's how I got into the box Chevy to
Okay.
begin with. Yeah.
Okay, and what kind of box Chevy was it? What was the exact model? Was it a bald head, a two door, a LS?
Shoot, it was a bald head, two tone, light blue, dark blue, I think. like an 85. Yeah,
Wow.
so just a regular, Caprice, bald head. I believe it did have chrome trim on it because it was two-tone. But
Right.
yeah, yep.
So what did you end up doing with that box?
Man, so my grandpa, I gave it to him and he gave it to my uncle. He traded my uncle a Lincoln Town car for it. My uncle drove that car for years. I mean, the car was extremely reliable. I believe it had the 305 in it. And he drove it for
Right.
years. Just dogged it out. You know what I mean? He dogged it out. He didn't do nothing to it. But now my new box Chevy, what got me back into it again, man, is I've been needing a four-door. I've been building a lot of G bodies. You know what I'm saying?
I've
Monte
seen that.
Carlos. Yeah, Monte Carlos.
And you do a really
Elvises.
good job with those G bodies too. So big shout out to you. You put in a lot of work with those G bodies, and I'm sure you've probably had some that you didn't even want to get rid of. You want to keep them all. I already know.
Yeah, man. It's like Pokemon, man. You got to catch them all. Yeah, it's like, yeah. So that was the thing. The G bodies was cool. That's where I started doing LS swaps on the platform, and I was just like, I got 3 kids. Let's get back into a box. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. So you wanted to get back into the sedan game. So it is more fun with the 4-door because you can bring more people, especially when you can bring the family with you. But 2 doors, is just when it's just you and somebody special just to ride with you. I mean, it's a little back seat, but the 4-door, there's nothing like a sedan to me. It feels very luxury. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just want to ride in the back seat and let somebody drive me around.
yeah, man.
That'd
It's
be
definitely different having that 4-door. It's
It
definitely
is. It
different.
is. So what is your plans for the new box Chevy? What do you got in store for it?
Well, you guys can see the box Chevy, the one I'm currently working on. Is in the background here. It's the gray one, not the one on them 30s. I ain't there yet. Uh, right
We can
now,
get you there, bro. It's not a problem.
yeah, I'm trying to get there. I probably want to get some 26s on it. Probably do some 26s on it. Right now,
The
it's
perfect
on some
size, 26.
it's on some 23s right now. I know that's a random size, right? It's on some
And it's
23s. I got them
rare. It's actually a rare size.
really rare. I can't get no tires for it. Wheels probably gonna be trash can bound after the tires go bad. I got those wheels with the G body on trade,
Okay.
so they just kind of was in the shop, and I was like, let me throw them on there. But yeah, I like to paint
Yeah.
it, do the LS swap, maybe do the LS swap. The 305 is, it's Old Faithful, but I I have an LS
And
swap
it flows.
background. Yeah,
Right.
so yeah, maybe
So
do
that's
the
what I was
wheels
going
on
to
there.
ask you next. You do have an LS swap background. So have you ever LS swapped a box Chevy?
No, I have not. Just G bodies. I did a Cadillac Fleetwood, which is very
Okay.
similar.
It's very
Yeah,
similar. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
So that's even more of a reason now that you into the box Chevy game to do LS swap later. Even swaps, big shout out to swaps. He's got a box Chevy and he's talking about keeping
yep.
that 305. But I know better than that, and I know better than that for you, D Brooks. I know y'all are gonna eventually do it. Right now, y'all just want to talk yourself into it just so y'all can enjoy that 305 for the moment. But I know
Yeah,
we're gonna LS swap for sure. But that
yeah,
that would be definitely dope content for your channel, and I would be really excited. I'll be watching for every notification bell that pops up.
yeah. Them LS swaps are they easy on these box Chevys, man. It's if you've done them before, you know,
Right.
the first one is always more challenging, but if you've done it before, in a G body, you know that having a Chevy mount system and like a Chevy transmission already in the car really streamlines the process. So I'm not gonna sit here and say it's easy because that would be, that would be discrediting everybody that went through their first struggle, their
Right.
first build struggle. That first build, you bump your head. I'm still working on my first build. I didn't build so many other ones, but my first one is
Yeah.
still under construction. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just
It
how it
never
be sometimes.
stops.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yep.
really don't. It really never stops, and there's always something that we can do. LS Chevy Riders in the middle of one right now. LS Box
Yep.
Chevy gang, welcome to the gang too, LS.
Yeah. Shout out to LS
That's another
Chevy
one of
Rider,
our
man.
YouTube partners right there. Shout out to L Boogie in the building. Shout out to Big Chief 60 in the building. We appreciate y'all coming in for our very special guest, D Brooks. He brings a lot to the car games, from LS swaps to G bodies, and now back into the Box Chevy game. So we're glad to have you in the dark side again, the Box Chevys.
Yeah. Bald head gang. Yep. Yes,
Bald
sir.
head gang. And let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Bald heads are one of my favorite Box Chevys. Um, I've never had. I never had one that I fixed up. I always had it where it was just stock. But it's kind of swaps in the building. Big shout out to Swaps Performance.
Swaps in the
Uh,
building.
I've always I've always wanted to fix up a bald head. So I think that they look very good fixed up, but I never took one to the next level. So I'm going to be eager to see this build that you're building. Are you planning on doing any kind of custom paint or anything like that to it?
I would like to get it back to at least, the same color, but
Okay.
wet. I mean, I want it to get wet. I want it to be wet and shiny. Um, I don't know, man. It's gray, so it's kind of like a incognito color. It don't really pop even when it's shiny. So I don't
Yeah,
know. I've been
and
kind of
you're
thinking
like
about
me
that.
then. You like the classic colors to be able to bring them back to the classic look, and
Yeah,
but make it shiny, and that's what I do. If I get a box Chevy, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna paint it back the original color for me, unless a customer says, "Hey, paint it purple," we'll paint it purple. But for
yep,
me, if it came out silver, we're gonna go back silver. If it came black, I'm gonna go back black. If it came out maroon, I'm going to go back maroon. Big example of that would be 78 Chevy Boy. He's got one of the cleanest box Chevys in the game, and he's got his original stock paint code that he brought that car back to life when he resprayed it. So,
yeah, man.
yeah, that's
That
dope.
yeah. Shout out to 78 Chevy Boy. Yeah, that's Penny, right? Yeah, Penny.
That's
You got
Penny.
Penny out
Yeah,
there.
that's Penny
Yeah,
on 28-inch Sandmans, and it's LS swapped. So he is one of the motivators for me with YouTube and Box Chevys. I've watched him since the first time he started, and he started sharing videos to the Box Chevy movement many, many moons ago. So big shout out to 78 Chevy Boys, one of I would say the founders of Box Chevy YouTube channels. One of them.
yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. When I first started watching like old school YouTube channels, one of the first channels I was watching was um what's his name? Dunk Master popped up, of course, several car shows, but Dunk Master's car popped up. Um LS Chevy Rider was one of the first ones I'd stumbled upon because I was looking up
Oh yeah.
LS swap stuff. And yeah, man, I ventured over from the performance side. I was watching a lot of like like sloppy mechanics and stuff. And then when I ventured over into the LS swaps, that's what my mission was. Old schools with LS swaps. So yep.
So that's what I was going to kind of ask you. Who do you look up to in the YouTube community with the car community?
Right now, man, obviously we have a group of guys that I really rock with heavy. So obviously those guys, swaps, he's done a lot. LS Chevy Rider, the guys that I really rock with. And then as far as the guys, outside of my circle, and I don't want to
Right.
forget anybody, Cortez, Cat
I
Loco,
know.
and
Yeah,
the gang. Yeah.
all of them, but yeah.
You hate to mention one and not mention all
I
of them,
know,
but
I know.
outside the gang, shoot, I would have to say like LS Swap Guru was one of the people. He's doing big things. As far as making I'm really a big fan of good content. So,
Right.
Sugar Man on that, he's been really inspiring lately. His content's been dope.
Oh,
You know,
and he adds a touch of comedy to it too, which
yeah,
makes it
yeah,
entertaining to not only watch them, but enjoy the entertainment part of it as well.
yeah. Those guys, man. I mean, I love tutorial content, but I love when you can do this and make it fun. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I really strive to build my channel like. So
That's what's up. So we got a question here in the comments. It says from Louis. Louis says, "What do y'all think about the Tiara grill? Do you feel like you can't go wrong with it, or you can go wrong without it? So, what do you think about the Tiara grill for the box Chevys?
man, I think they look classy, man. I used to be a big fan of the Rolls Royce style back in the day. My dad had one on the Caddy, and I thought it
Oh
was the
yeah,
coolest thing ever. You know what I'm saying? But the box, it's a little different. So
this is.
the the Tiara in 2021, it looks right. It looks right. Yeah, it looks good
Right.
for the
So
time frame.
it's like, and a good example of the comparison would be that Cadillac grill that you're mentioning, that a lot of people, E&G grill, they
Yes.
call them Cadillac fronts. So yeah, that's a good comparison, because back in the day, I would have thought that's the only thing that you would put on a box Chevy to upgrade it. But now we've ventured into the Tiara grill, and now they're even duplicating them and making custom. Man, the grill market is flooded right now with box Chevys. I know there's another custom grill that's being made by the Grill Doctor. He makes one, and they forgive me if I forget a couple other ones. But the box Chevy is definitely getting a lot of accessories that back in the day we just drove them, put paint on them and rims. We
Yeah.
really didn't have the jewelry and all the stuff that you can add to them now. So it's a different game now with the box Chevys versus the what it used to be.
Yeah, it's different, man. And with the performance side of it, it's crazy now too. So,
Yeah,
oh
and I
yeah,
never thought I would have a box Chevy that could burn out on tires. You know what I mean? Because I thought the
yeah,
305 and 350 pretty much was it. You know what I mean? And now, Daltmaster and everybody else have showed the world that you can have big rims and you can still, show out. So it's
absolutely.
definitely a different. It's night and day from back when we started from to where it is now. So besides the box Chevy, so would G Body be your next car that's just something that you love to venture in with these car builds, or do you have something else that you would like to talk and tell everybody about?
Yeah, man. G Body is where we started the channel. You know what I mean? That's really where I kind of grew my channel off of. So probably always keep a G Body
Right.
on hand, you know what I mean? Because that got me my first 1,000 subscribers, you know what I'm saying? So we're
There you
probably
go.
always gonna keep one of them on hand. But um, we venture into some we're doing some F body content now. We got a
Okay.
Camaro on the channel. So y'all look out for that. We're probably gonna be doing an LS swap in that. But yeah, man, probably G body. Yep.
G body. So what G body is? If you had to pick your model, because there's plenty out there. What's your model that you just, if you had to pick one, what would it be?
Man, Grand National, man.
Grand
For sure.
National.
Buick
Yeah,
Grand National. If I could just
gotta love
go
it.
pick up something, yeah, probably pick up one of them. Yep.
Pick up a Grand National. That's what's up. And is it just because it's the turbo car, or is it just all around just the way it is?
Man, it's just stealthy. I mean, the Monte Carlo SS would be number two, which I do own one of them. But
Okay.
yeah, it would be an 87 Grand National, man. It's just different. There's a ton of Monte Carlos out there. But that Grand National just, it's all business, bro. You
It
know?
is, and what I like about the Grand National is it's murdered out, and it's
Yes.
stock murder. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
it looked like to me the Grand National looked like a custom car off the lot. You know what I mean? It to
Yep.
me it was just like it's like they already hooked it up for you. Kind
Yeah.
of like the '96 SSs when they came out, the Mercury Murata, wasn't it Muratas that came out? I
Yep.
mean, you've
Yep.
got a lot of those murdered out style cars, because even 96 Impala SS on the black ones and the other models, they did away with all the chrome that was on Caprices, so it's kind of,
Yeah.
it's just a different style of car. When you pull up in cars like that, you mean business. So like you said.
Yeah, for sure. And I really wanted to touch back on something. I forgot to mention a couple people. As far as
Okay.
people I look up to. Um,
Okay.
Jay Malcolm, definitely.
Jay Malcolm.
Um,
Big shout out to
he's
Jay Malcolm.
yeah, Jay Malcolm for sure. I just wanted to make sure I mentioned him. But yeah, just I'm still thinking, man. It take a while to load sometimes. I'm an old
Oh, it's all
machine. So
good. It's all good.
yeah.
So you said you would want to put 26s. Now with the wheels is also a different ball game now than it was back when. So would you want some of the new style wheels like the forged wheels, or what kind of wheels would you want?
Shoot, man. Definitely a two-piece wheel if I'm going that big
Okay.
because if you guys been watching like CJ on 32s or anybody that was down there, well, they putting up a lot of Midwest Fest videos. People was bending wheels left and right. and you can just get a new barrel. You know what I'm saying? So you can be back in the game,
Right.
get you a new barrel back on the wheel, and you got to worry
And
about
that's
that
what I
wheel
do
being
like about two
discontinued.
pieces. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like two
yeah,
pieces. If you bend a barrel, you can order a new barrel and you're still back in the game. Where we bent a barrel, we had to find a rim, right? I mean, that's what it was. I mean, you had to replace the entire rim. So that is a
yeah.
benefit of this new two-piece game. But the price tag is up there. It's just like, some people don't want to make that leap because they're like, do I really want to spend $5 to $6 grand on wheels when this is not normal for us? We used to buy 26s for $900 to $1,200. So, used, or if we was buying them new, they might be $3,000. But 26s now, you're looking at $5,500 to $6,500 depending on the manufacturer you pick.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely a different game, but the forging, and you've got so many different ways that you can design the wheel. There's concave forging, there's step forging, there is wide lips. Like a lot of people on box Chevys and G bodies, they're running a 5, a 7, a 8, a 9-inch lip. So I really like the two-piece forged wheels, and they really had to grow on me because I didn't ever think that I was going to pay $6,000 to $7,000 to $9,000 for wheels. But now, it just seems like it complements the car. So I just didn't know if there was any of them that you had your eyes on, or what manufacturers that might be that you might put on your box Chevy.
Right now, since I have a set of billet specialties on my Camaro, so
Ooh, okay.
I'm liking them. I just happen to get them in the deal. But yeah, I like the billet specialties. I'll probably be looking at Rucci's or Forgies. What was it, Corleone? They in the discussion. I mean, it's just gonna come down to,
Corleone.
yeah, it's gonna come down to what looks best and what's in the price range, and they're all
Right.
pretty much similar in the price, at least as far as
They
what
are.
I've seen
Uh,
so far. So
so on the new style wheels, they make a big cap now. Is what they call the big cap, and then they make a little cap. Do you like the big cap better, or do you like the little cap on the new forged wheels?
explain the big cap. Is that the big center cap?
Okay, it's a big center cap. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Shoot. So is that the new thing? Is that like, okay,
The
you got
new
an old
new
center?
so the new thing is the big center cap. It is not 100% grew on me until I ordered G Money's wheels. And when G Money's wheels came in and I had them in my possession in person, I was like, yeah, that's pretty clean. But I still got the small caps on Black Beauty up there. You can see that little bitty Rucci cap that spins.
Yeah.
The main difference is the Rucci one. I can walk up to my wheel, the small one, and I can spin my cap, right? Which what you see a lot of people do at these car shows. The big cap
Yeah.
is actually an internal spinner. So you can't walk up and just spin it. So it spins internally, whenever you stop. It rocks, it floats. So I just didn't know which one of those designs that you really liked.
Man, I'm one of those guys, man. If I'm gonna buy something, I like to buy the latest. If I'm gonna spend all that money, I want to buy the
Right.
latest because I feel like it might grow on me. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna be like, dang, I went ahead and bought the older one, but I'm the same guy that buys Dayton's too. So sometimes the look is just timeless. The small center cap, they've been doing that for years. It looks fine. I just had to look at some of the big ones. I'm still rocking. I'm gonna rock the small one for now. I like the way they look.
Okay, that's
I ain't
what's
even
up.
checked
That's
them
what's
out like
up.
that. Yeah,
So LS Chevy Rider 254 says them big caps is bussing. Okay, that's what's up. We got Lefty Two Guns in the building. He says he'll rock Corleone just because the caps is CF and his hood is Central Falls. So that's dope. I feel that. Then we got Mr. Dre Jackson in the building. Big shout out to Dre Jackson. If y'all haven't checked out LS Chevy Rider, Lefty Two Guns, or Dre Jackson's YouTube channels, y'all go check them out. They got some dope content. We got Layback J in the building. Big caps are fire, Ken-Tenn. They set off G Money's ride. I appreciate that. But that was all G Money's vision. So big shout out to G Money. LL Chevy, salute. Boosted 931 said, what's good? Louis said, you cannot go wrong with either one. And I agree with that, Louis. I think
yeah,
it just depends on what you like. The big caps, of course, got to grow on me. the reason I wasn't a big fan at first is because it kind of reminded me of the older style wheels that had the cap in the middle that you took off. You know what I mean? So it kind of made me feel like we was reverting back in time, where I like the wheel studs being able to stick out like it, on a racing setup. So with the extended wheel studs. So that's the way I went.
Yeah.
Danny DB Smoke says, "What's going on, my people? What's up, Danny in the building? LS Chevy Rider in here, and Swaps is saying what's up to Drake. So yeah, I was glad we got a chance to get you in here, especially since I see how excited you are to be back in the Box Chevy gang. I think you even
Yeah.
started a group called Box Chevy Gang. Can you tell a little bit about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Yeah. So, man, obviously you guys have the Box Chevy movement, which is a huge
Right.
group. And I used to be in the bully community. I used to raise bullies back in the day. And it was
Oh,
like
that's
Bully
what's up.
Breed Gang. Yeah, Bully Breed Gang, all these other groups. And, they all was eating, as far as members. And they always had different, things going on in different groups, different drama in this group, different drama in this group, or different, different cultures in each group. And I was like, you know what? Let me create a group. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Because
what's up.
sometimes the algorithm is different when you know what I mean. I'm trying to put in stuff in the bigger groups and they don't get digested well. So I was like, let me, the high school party method is what Gary Vee calls it. You have the party, then you become popular. If you go to the
That's right.
party, you just a regular dude in the party. But if it's your party, you pretty
It's
much are
different.
gonna be. It's gonna be different. So
And,
I
and,
said
and
I'm
I
gonna throw
agree
a
with
party.
I agree with you. So I think it's dope. Anytime we a new Box Chevy group gets started, I think it's great because there's enough Box Chevy. It let me know when I finally reached 100,000 on the Box Chevy movement. How many people out there was such a big supporter of Box Chevy? So and that's just in our movement. We're at 160 now. But just imagine all the Box Chevy groups if you added up all of those supporters. It
Yeah,
just let me know that I'm not the only. I just felt like that I was unique for liking Box Chevys, but now I realize I'm not. That there's a lot more people out there crazy about these Box Chevys like I am. So, and it's how I've connected to most of the people in here, and even in with you guys is because somehow we got connected with a LS swap or a Box Chevy. So
absolutely, man.
I'll never regret it. Never regret it. So anytime I see somebody else join the Box Chevy movement or gang or whatever group you want to call it, it makes me
Yeah,
excited because that's how we all connect, and you meet a lot of good people. So
absolutely. There was a question I seen in the comments. I don't know. I know
okay,
it's your podcast, but I
no,
seen it. I
bro,
wanted to answer it.
help me
I
out
wanted to
because
answer it.
my internet's really bad right now.
It was a couple
Which
questions back. It was by Louis, I
okay,
believe, and he was asking about if you swap a Grand National or something like that. And
okay.
this question comes up quite a bit. So yeah, if you want to bring it up. So he says, how do you feel about having a Grand National swap? Do you feel like it takes away from being a Grand National or not? I meant once you swap it, you just basically rocking the emblems. Um, so I actually have a turbo, a T-type Regal that I just recently acquired, and I've been throwing that around in my head. Like, do I take the 3.6 out? I'm familiar with the LS swap. I think it's your car, man. If you want to put an LS in there, put the LS in there. Um, if you're gonna keep it or whatever, it's yours. Don't worry about what it's gonna be worth. If your whole goal is to pass it down in your legacy to your son and it's gonna be worth something, then you probably want to keep it original. But you throwing wheels on there, you throwing interior in there, it's gonna be different anyway. So it just depends if you're keeping it all the
Right.
way OG or if you touching it at all, in my opinion. What you think, bro?
And I agree with that. I think what would be disrespectful to that situation is if you took out a turbo motor and you just put a regular engine in without a turbo. So I feel
Right.
like just say if you just put a five
Yeah,
three in it and you left it. So it would be to me as long as you throw a turbo on it, you're good in that situation.
it's
So
an improvement.
Whistle Gang, big shout out
Yes,
to
sir.
Whistle Gang. And I see you always rocking the Whistle Gang and supporting swaps. So You
Yes,
know, it's
sir.
the
Yes,
shop
sir.
partner right now. So Swaps, I always say get well soon. Swaps on here because he's been under the weather, but I think
Yeah.
he's about ready to turn them wrenches. So he's probably
Yeah.
itching for them wrenches. So big
Yes,
shout out
sir.
to Swaps. Let me see. LS said I would probably stay with the original drivetrain if it's good. If they're fuel injected, I'm good. I feel that. That's
Yeah,
real.
yeah. If you can get it going, man, that's how I feel about them 305s too. If they run it, you know, I'd be itching to do a LS swap, but then I feel like I gotta go to the turbo. You know, I gotta take it there.
Right. You
So
got to take it there.
the 305 keeps me from acting a fool. Yep.
It most definitely will. I mean, as soon as you add a LS and turbos, you want to get out there and see what it can do. And if you got a 305, you really don't have to worry about that too much. So you're right about that.
Yeah.
But it's just a regular old grocery getter at that point.
Yep. Big cruise gang.
But big shout out to the 305. The people that like to keep their cars original, I definitely don't hate on them at all. That's love. If that's what you like to do, that's dope. You know, of course, we always encouraging everybody to do LS swaps because that's what we enjoy. But it doesn't mean that that's for everybody. So big shout out to anybody that wants to be, you know, OG original. We got Fly by G Money in the building. Welcome to the show, Fly by G Money.
Shout
That's
out
my
to Fly
boy
by
right
G
there.
Money. Yeah.
Fly by G Money in the house with that 1978 two-door Caprice Landau with the sunroof and them 26-inch 4Gs. And I
Oh,
appreciate you choosing Ken-Tenn Customs to make that build happen for you, G Money. So God bless you for that, homie. Have you heard anything about putting a Grand National steering box in a box? Heard it gives you better steering. Anyone ever done that? I haven't.
I've
Have you
heard
heard
of
about that,
people
D
doing
Brooks?
the I've heard about people putting different gearboxes in for tighter steering ratios and stuff like that. Back when I was researching the LS swap, there was all that's the thing with these groups too, is sometimes there's a it's like a information overload. You know, there's like,
That's
whoa,
right.
whoa, I got too much I gotta digest, you know. But yeah,
That's
that was
right.
some of the stuff I was reading when I was just trying to learn how to put an engine in the car. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
they do
that's
that.
right. So I did not know that, but I'm gonna look into that because you've got my, you got my wheels spinning now, Louis. So I definitely will check into that. We got Whistle Gang Swaps Performance himself saying Whistle Gang. Big Chief 60, yes, sir. 4G, you mean Rucci. Uh-oh, 4G Rucci. Did it 4G, you mean Rucci. Did I say 4G? I don't know. If I said 4G, hey, big shout out to 4G Auto too. But Rucci get you, you know what? And 4G get you, I don't know. They said orgy or something the other day. I don't remember what they said. Big shout out. LS salute. G Money in the house. Fly by G Money and Swaps is talking. Big shout out to G Money. So D Brooks, do you have anything coming up that we don't know about? Can we get any kind of sneak peek or anything you might have that people can tune into your channel or expect to see in the future?
Man, y'all just tune in, man. We got a couple different things we're working on right now. I just picked back up the not the Grand Cherokee, but the Jeep Cherokee with the 6.0. We started building
Okay.
that last year before we moved out of the last shop, and now we got it back, and we're gonna finish him up. Yeah, man, that's what I'm working on right now. And then of course we got the Regal, my very first LS swap vehicle. We're back into that project doing the turbo. And then we got the Box Chevy
Okay.
too. I mean, we got the Box Chevy coming up and the Camaro. So just if y'all like slow builds, come on over to the channel, man, because we definitely building some cars
So go over there.
slowly.
We got
Yeah, yeah,
Cat Loco in the building. Big
yeah.
shout out to Cat Loco. Blues
Cat
Clues.
Loco. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he always looking for them blues clues. You got to watch Cat Loco. He always looking for them clues.
Yep. No Blues Clues
Ken-Tenn,
tonight,
I'm gonna
bro.
be out there Tuesday. That's what's up.
Yes,
You
sir.
gonna be out where Tuesday? You gonna be out where G Money? We're gonna be looking for you now. But yeah, most definitely want to try to bring as many people as we can to your channel because everything that I've ever seen on your channel has been dope content and it's worthy of watching from the beginning to the end. And
Yes,
you
sir.
show a lot of support and you shout out a lot of your other YouTubers. So that's just very respectable that you do that. So big shout out to
Thanks, bro.
everybody trying to grow their channels and do what they do and how they love this car culture. So that's the main thing is I love talking to positive people and meeting people that's trying to put on for everybody else and bring everybody else up with them. Whether you got 2 subscribers or you got 1 million subscribers, I can tell that if you made 1 million, you're gonna still stay the same. You know what I mean? So
Yep. Yep.
big shout out to a lot of people in this chat panel that I know they're the same too. So I like it. Real recognize real out here in this car culture. So we appreciate you,
Yeah,
homie.
man. Yes, sir. Yeah, we we try to, what's the word that they use? Reciprocate. So you support me, I support you, and then there's some people that you just find along the way, and you just support them off the strength. You see what they
That's
doing,
right.
you like what they doing, you just support them off the strength. But yeah, man, we reciprocate love here, man. You show love, we show love back, even if it's a like button. I can't watch the whole video. I'm gonna smash the
Yeah.
like and
It only
leave a
takes a few
comment, something
seconds,
like
don't
that.
it?
Yeah, yes, sir. Hit the share
And
button.
there's enough
Whatever.
there's enough people that watch our channels that every one of us could all have over 100K with subscribers. Because I know you see in the analytics just like I do. A lot of people that
Mhm.
watch our channels don't hit the subscribe button. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
it
sir.
only takes about 2 seconds, guys, to hit that subscribe button and show some love. I know everybody ain't. Some people just like watching YouTube without subscribing to people for some reason, but this is how these car guys keep doing what we do. We want to make it to the next level with YouTube and try to, be able to take care of ourselves while we're trying to give y'all this dope the content. So big
Yes,
shout out to
sir.
everybody that supports each other out here in the game, man. So
Yeah, man.
it says Danny says I hit the like button before the video starts. Oh, we got a
Hey,
real one in the
yeah,
building.
I
A
was gonna
real
say we
one
got
in
a
the building.
we got a real one. He ain't waiting like this is good. Yeah, man, I appreciate you, bro. Danny been rocking with us since I was like
Yeah,
200 subscribers, maybe even before that. So yeah, shout out.
yeah.
A lot of these
Danny,
guys been
Danny's
rocking with me
definitely a
before that.
real one.
Yeah, man.
What's your opinion about the LS quarter top, full top, or bald head? You think which one's better than the other one? Do you think they all the same level depending on how you build it? What do you think, D Brooks?
Man, so I like the way the bald head look. I think it looked more sporty. If you're going with the you want the chrome, you more of a luxury type guy than the luxury sport, the LS. You got the what is
Right.
it? The lights on the side. What are those called?
All them opera lights.
The opera lights, man. It's nothing like it. Them opera lights are timeless, bro. They look good going down the road. You got the little extra chrome on there. It's
Right.
classy. But if you want, you want to be in, I just think the bald head looks good, doing tricks. You know what I'm saying? The two-door looks good doing tricks. But if you
It,
cruising and
it, it really does.
yeah, you cruising and stuff, man, you got the top on there, it looks real classy, elegant, just reminds me of something like that. So they
the
all
the
nice to
the
me.
differences to me is yeah, they're all nice to me. The main difference to me with the LS, of course, it's the luxury model. It's got all the bells and whistles, the chrome and the trimming, and it's also got it's got on the vinyl rag on the back. It's actually a fiberglass shell that pushes the back glass back, and that's why it's more of a square look, and that's why it's more of a box look to me. But all the box Chevys are unique and they have their place for each individual person. Some people don't like the luxury look. They're not the Cadillac type guys that want
Yeah,
all the bells and whistles and the leather seats and some guys just like that regular sporty look, like D Brooks said. So I feel like that you can't go wrong with any of them. It's kind of like back in the day, people had the 56 and 55, 57 Chevys, or you had the Bel Air, which had all the bells and whistles and stuff like that. Or you had an Impala, or you had an Impala SS. So it just depends on what it actually floats your boat. To me, if you like it, I love it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
do
Build it
what
the way
do
you
what
love it,
fits
man.
best for you. You know what I'm saying? Just do what just fits best for you.
Yeah, that Landau is something different, though. Yeah, by the way, that Landau is something different. So, yeah, in my opinion, the Landau is something special. You rarely see them, so yeah, they different.
Yeah, the Landau is very, the Landau and the LS model, both of them are very different. And, you know, you if you see them, you don't always see them in the best condition for whatever reason. I don't know. So it's very rare
Totally.
when you find the better ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bald head is super. Ken-Tenn turned me on to the Landau gang. That's what's up, Fly by G Money. Uh, 5 to the 10 salute. But yeah, on the different models of box Chevys, or Monte Carlo, or SS Monte Carlo, or LS Monte Carlo, I think that's a good comparison right there. Since we talked about G bodies earlier, is you got Monte Carlo, you got Monte Carlo SS Sporty, and then you got LS Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
If you was to look at that, that's just like a box Chevy to me. It's the same difference. So it all depends on what you like. I like the LS Monte Carlo. I really do. I like
Yeah, they
the SS
sharp.
Monte
Yeah.
Carlo. So it
Yep.
just depends on what you really like. And I know some people that really like the OG original Monte Carlo. So I think it Bad Bonnie that just got the Monte Carlo too? Did she just got one, G Money?
I
I
just
think she
seen
just
that. Yeah. Somebody on there
yeah.
just posted that.
Yeah, and
Yep.
she's got the regular Monte Carlo with it's got like a quarter rag, I think it is, or a half rag or something like that. I don't know. I don't know as much about Monte Carlos as I do box Chevys, but I know that hers is maybe the original with a vinyl rag. Does that make sense, D Brooks?
Yeah. They're saying 3/4 top. I'm not familiar. I think I seen somebody post, and it was a female. It might have been in the Box Chevy. No, it might have been on YouTube. But someone posted it was a female, just got a new Monte Carlo. I've been seeing a lot of the like bigger YouTubers also that was Hellcat Gang and New Car Gang and all that buying old schools and building them. So this old school stuff is definitely gaining traction, man. So it's a lot of them that I've seen, but I did just see a female buy one recently.
Yeah, I don't know exactly swaps on all the performance options. I know that a lot of people did custom order certain things, kind of like swaps under one of his cars. He's got a Broham edition, and he's got like an 8.5 rear end, and mine's had a 7.5. So, and mine
Mm,
was the luxury LS model, and his was the full top Broham model. So, I guess it just depends what options was available in the 80s at the dealership at that time. But yeah, it's definitely the drivetrain means a lot, and so did the performance of the boaters. So it ain't always about how good they look; it's how good they perform.
yeah. Yep. Especially with them wheels, man. You got to get them gears right. You got to get them gears right.
That's
Yeah, them
right.
wheels.
Especially if you want to run them big rims, you got to make sure it all talks to each other. That rear end's got to talk to the transmission talk to the motor. Everything's got to be in alignment. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um,
G Money said he'll rock a LS Monte Carlo. Dre said a CL Monte Carlo, LS, and SS. I like them. Yes, sir. There ain't nothing wrong with them. Swap said he likes them Regals.
yeah, he
Uh,
Regal gang.
Bonnie says looks like a LS Monte. I don't know. Hers looks a little bit different to me, G Money. I don't really know. I'm not in unless it's an older model LS, because I know the LS Monte Carlos I'm used to seeing, they got like a single headlight. Is that correct?
Yeah, yep. I just sold my luxury sport
Okay.
80s. I think they ran the same years as the luxury sport for the Caprice. It was like 87, 88. You might have had an 86, but I know mine was an 88. It was the last year for the Monte Carlo G body. And it's single headlight, chrome, belt line, nice big chrome around. It's different. It's definitely different. It's just like the LS Box Chevy is different. Only a couple years they look like that.
Cat Loco says I'm indecisive. I got two box Chevys, Monte Carlo SS, and a Regal. So yeah, you've got a good combination right there, Cat Loco. So yeah, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. I can only handle one. I don't see how y'all handle all those cars at one time, man. I would go crazy. I,
It's challenging, bro. It's
bro,
challenging.
man, I've tried to have multiple cars, but it drives me to drink. So I just chill out. I said I'm gonna just put all the money in one and see what happens. And so far, Black Beauty, it's paid off by doing that. So
Yeah, she's looking great, man. It
I
looks great.
appreciate that, bro. I've got plenty more to do. I actually went backwards because of trying to find different things at different times. With the LS swap, the paint, the interiors, and different stuff like happened at different times of my life. So actually, I'm actually having to redo a lot of things that I already done once. So if you plan a car build, make sure that you do, plan it out smart and don't rush. Don't rush into it because it can end up biting you in the long run because you'll end up having to do things twice.
Yeah.
Bonnie's is at 85. Loco's crazy. I'm overwhelmed with my three. Yeah, G Money, you another guy that's got a fleet too. Before too long, G Money, Cat Loco, all y'all gonna have to be like Don't Master and pull up with your semi trailer, and y'all gonna have to bring the Skittle pack out.
Hey, when he did that, man, that was different, bro. And it was like, that's like, he was like, what you gonna do with all them cars? Like, how you gonna drive all them cars? I was like, I seen his video. I was like, that's what I gotta do.
Man, it made me say I need to renew my CDLs and I need to get me a big truck and a car trailer and don't haul for nobody, just do it for personal. You know what I mean?
Man,
it is dope though. It is dope. He changed the game with that, the Skittle pack. Big shout out to Don't Master. Yeah, he definitely changed the game and he really helped the big rim culture for me because he put some respect on the big rim culture on that racetrack. So before, we were most hated out there. Big Wheels were slow slugs, but he changed the world, helped change the world. I know he wasn't the first, but he was one of the ones that put it out for the world to see.
Yeah, shout out to Boost Doctor too. He one of the ones I look up to as far as this Box Chevy stuff. So shout out to
Boost Doctor. You can't forget about Boost Doctor. So big shout out to Boost Doctor. Cut the check. And on the G Money side, you got Playboy Jeezy, it's a lot of dope people out there representing for the car game. But yeah, Boost Doctor, he's holding it down for us in the Box Chevy. Big shout out to Boost Doctor. I'm glad you brought that up, Brooks.
Yeah, man. And you brought up Cut the Check, man. I seen that wheelie. That was crazy.
Yeah, Yeah, Boost Doctor had a couple of comments to say about that, so he's ready, man. Boost Doctor, man. Like I said, but yeah, the Cut the Check, the Boost Doctor, Playboy Jeezys. There's too many to name out there. Don't Masters and Country C, and man, all these guys, man, they put on for this big wheel culture, and I respect them for that. So I never want it to die out. So I want us to keep pushing. So yeah, if y'all like riding them big rims, let's keep doing it.
Yes, sir.
So on the Box Chevy, one more thing I got to ask you about the Box Chevy. Are you into like custom car audio? Because a lot of people, they talk about their performance, their and their rims, but they don't really touch on the car audio. Are you into custom car audio at all?
I'm not gonna say I'm a car audio guru or even a purist or anything like that, but I like some slap in there. You know what I mean? Like,
so you want some beat in the trunk,
215s, and then if my car ever get to that level, I would like to have my trunk, looking sweet. It don't got to be, sound. I'm not trying to win no contest with the sounds.
You're not trying to go into a sound competition.
No, right. But we need some. You gotta have some beats in there. Just maybe something nice, something slight. I'm not even brand.
I feel like it's almost mandatory for a Box Chevy to slap, right? It's almost mandatory. So
yeah.
So did you get down with the screens, or do you like that part of it, or is that you think that's played out?
I got a screen in my Regal. It came like that. It's huge actually. It's still got saran wrap on it, but I'm not super into the screens and stuff, but that was dope back, when I was growing up. I used to see people with the screens and stuff. That was dope. But I'm more performance oriented, and I'm gonna try to focus my budget on that right now. Putting some turbos on something. Yep.
I really got into the car audio at one point, but I realized that car audio is like computers. They never stop updating and improving. So it's hard to keep up with car audio. What I had that I thought was slapping, in my trunk right now in Black Beauty, they would laugh me out of the audio competition. So
yeah, you just gotta do something that's good for you.
You've really got to stay with it. You've got to stay with it. And as far as the TV screens, I know Texas used to put it down. So LS, you know what I'm talking about. Texas used to have screens. Man, I think they had screens coming out of tail lights at one time and headlights. The screen scene I thought it was dope. I always loved it, man. I always loved the screen on these Chevys. So on my Box Chevy, of course, I'm doing the iPad just to give y'all a gem. I'm gonna do the iPad and the double den for right
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
But I really want a laptop from my ceiling, is what we call them, is laptops. And I
Yep.
really want a laptop. I mean, and they're gonna be like, look at that old man out there with that laptop from the ceiling. But I just like it. I'm not gonna do headrest screens, but I think I am gonna put a fold down TV because I love them, man. That's what I like. So
Yeah. They look sweet looking, and I mean, if you got kids in
yeah,
the back, it's practical. It works out.
right, right.
And
I don't
or if
know
you're
if I'll
just
let my
studying, go
I
ahead.
don't know
Or
if I'll
else,
let my kids go with it for Black Beauty, but I'll
yeah.
definitely have my YouTube channel planned for the car show. So that was my thought. I'm not gonna put no TVs in the trunk or nothing like that because I'm not into it like that. But I definitely want, I want it to light up in there. I want Black Beauty to light up. So I don't know what size, but probably I think they got like a 19 or a 20, something like that. I'll get one and make it drop from the ceiling. You know what I
That's
mean?
dope,
Oh
man.
yeah,
That's a slick
Florida had
idea.
screens too.
Yeah, that's a
But
slick
yeah,
idea, man.
so that's something that that I wouldn't mind doing for Black Beauty. So it's just where I'm gonna place it. Because I blew the brains out. So I've got room, but it just not as much room as I had before I blew the brains out. You know what I mean?
Right. That's dope too. Them roofs they hard. Who was that? Got the blue one, Sunny View or Ocean View. Um, he was on the 78 Chevy Boys channel. Went down there. Got the blue box Chevy. I think it's Ocean View or something like that.
Oh, you talking about man, I wish you wouldn't even have asked me because I could have told you straight up. But yeah, he calls the Chevy Ocean View.
Yeah, Ocean View.
Uh
Yeah, the roof on there, man. And then I seen yours after I seen his. Man, I was like, that's
yeah.
yeah, man. It looks sweet when you got the whole car complete and everything. Got the roof on there. He had the aerial shot, so that really made me like really look at it.
Right. The aerial shot is dope. That's something I want to get for when I'm done with my build, is get some of those aerial shots. And I've actually even thought about getting a drone, especially with like
Mhm.
I've been watching a lot of this disaster footage that came out after this hurricane. I mean this tornado. And a lot of people are using them drones, and you cannot beat the footage. Where back in the day to get up and elevated footage like that, you had to be in a helicopter with a camera. Now
Mhm.
anybody can get some dope 4K footage with a camera and a drone. So it's real
Yeah.
dope. So
Yes,
Louis
sir.
says 25-inch flip down. I heard that, Louis. Big shout out to Louis. That's that Texas thing. Cat Loco says one Tesla screen and he's good.
Okay.
Shout out to Trucker Z in the building. Big shout out to Trucker Z. I'm going to sleep. I'll catch you next time. All right. Oh, and
Yes,
it is. It's
sir.
Life with Ike. Life with
Like,
Ike is who you
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
Yep. Life with Ike. Chicago had big screens in there too. Yeah, but in the Shies, G Money, y'all had like 50-inch TVs in vans.
Yeah.
y'all showed out. Hey, them vans y'all be fixing up in Chicago, man, them are so dope on the inside. They'll have like a big old TV and reclining seats, man. I think they got a bed in there. I don't know what all y'all put in them vans, but they are dope in the Shy. Louis said life with Ike. Big shout out to Ike. So yeah,
Yeah,
Ike is
man.
definitely showing out. And we was at Memphis at a car show with him. So he came down and spent some time with 78 Chevy Boys. So it's always dope when these YouTubers, these Box Chevy YouTubers can link and collab, not just on the screen here, but we can actually go to car shows together. Have to go clock on check on y'all next time. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy it.
Appreciate you, bro.
Be safe,
Appreciate you
man. Be
guys.
safe. But yeah, them vans do be hitting in Chicago. So I know that's a movement. They'll put 26s on the van in Chicago with 50-inch drop TV in that junk. So yeah, big
Yeah.
shout out to the shop, man. Y'all made me want to get one after I've seen a couple of them in person. I seen Stunner Reese's van in person, and his van's real nice, and it's
Yeah.
murdered out from rims. So
Now did he
yeah.
always have that, or did he get that after the Escalade?
He got that after the Escalade. Yep.
Yeah,
And you
it's
see, he
clean.
just got the Monte Carlo back too. I
Yeah.
don't know if y'all seen
I didn't
that.
see that. I didn't see that content yet, but I did hear about it. I haven't seen that content yet.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I think he bought his Monte Carlo back. So Boxhead doing his thing too with a two-door box. Boxhead. I'm gonna have to go check that out, Louis. I don't know who is it. Is his YouTube channel's name is Boxhead? Does anybody else know?
I'm not familiar,
If I don't,
but
I'm
there,
not
there's
familiar
so
with
many,
Boxhead
man.
either. It is. It's so many. It's so many now. It's something. It's something serious. YouTube is I've like I've said in many channels. In different lives, we've got a lot of people, even Mopar guys, converting over to the Box Chevy gang. So I
Yeah,
mean, there's a
yep,
lot of people rocking with Box Chevys right now. So
yep,
yeah,
yeah.
it's
They doing
definitely
it,
it's
man.
a good time to be a Box Chevy rider. It's a good time to be a Box Chevy rider.
What is it, Camacat? I think he got one coming soon.
Cat.
Somebody,
Yep.
yeah, man. So I was like, dang, look at these guys, man. Obviously, rail to rail. I think he building one too. But he,
Yep. He is.
yeah. So yeah, these guys are building some old schools, and that's cool, man. They bringing it back, like they bringing awareness to what we're doing. So shout out to them, man. Yeah.
Okay, Boxhead got the Billets black two door. He be with Sugarman something. Oh, he's from the Shy. Boxhead. He got the black two door. I know. I think I know which one you're talking about. Does it got
They
like
got
some
billets
9 or
on it.
10 inch lips on the back? Yeah, man. That's a clean two door box. If that's the one you're talking about.
Man, they
But he
killing it
said
up
he don't
there in
know
the
if he's got
shop,
a
man.
man.
They killing
Chicago.
it.
Big shout out to Chi-Town, and the reason why I'm gonna shout out to Chi-Town, for one, they say it's the Box Chevy capital. Two is they are the first that I know that put the extremely wide lips on them box Chevys. That had 10-inch lips, and I mean they to me they're the ones that brought it to the game. So big shout out to everybody. That's something. If I do anything to Black Beauty, y'all, it's gonna be bigger lips on the back. So right now I'm rocking a 6, but definitely would like to go to an 8 to a 10. So in the
Yeah,
future.
yeah. Hell yeah. So
G Money said he's got a 10.2 in the dash and a 19-inch tablet. I heard that. G Money pimping ain't dead, is it? G Money.
right. They just scared.
They just scared. G Money. I heard that. You
Yes,
got to save
sir.
some for the rest of us. G Money. Save some of them girls for the rest of us.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, they is killing it up there, man. Shout out to what is that? Sammy's up there. They be doing a lot of
Uh,
work, them rear ends and them you know what I'm talking about, the
what's
dang
his name? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yep.
yeah, they be doing a lot of stuff up
Boxhead on
there.
Instagram. Okay, Boxhead is on Instagram. I'm gonna have to go check that out. So everybody make sure y'all go check out Boxhead. He's got the two-door black on billets. Two-door black on billets. Box Chevys and G bodies, the new wave. All these Mopar guys switching up. Yeah, man, come on over. And there's a lot of clean Mopars out there. I've just not been into the Mopar gang, so I've never been into it. But I've seen a couple. If I was to get a Mopar, it would have to be a Challenger or a Demon. You know,
Okay.
them are the two that I would pick. I would pick Challenger or Demon because I think the two doors look dope.
Yeah, and
Let's
we already
see.
got 4 doors. You know what I'm saying? We already got four
We already
doors.
got 4 doors. Yeah. I'm a box head on IG. Dre said I'm originally from Chicago on the south side, 86 in Loomis. Okay, that's what's up, Dre. Yeah, I seen that on your profile. You rep Tennessee and Chicago too. You and Box Chevy King Louis, man. Y'all are both the Chicago, Tennessee guys, man. So big shout out to y'all. Y'all bringing the Box Chevy flavor from Tennessee to Chicago. So we appreciate y'all. And G Money, you rock with Tennessee tough. So big shout out to you. So Chicago to Tennessee for you, G Money. So yeah, Chicago to Tennessee, they show a lot of love with these box Chevys. And we got Ohio in the building too, right?
Yeah, Ohio in the building. Yep,
So big
Buckeyes. Let's
shout out
go.
to Ohio.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Ohio. Even though Ohio was just versus Tennessee now, let's not forget about
Oh,
that.
you want to
Big
bring that
Brooks.
up?
Put your dukes up now, Brooks. Put your
they,
dukes up.
they was
Tennessee versus Ohio.
they was ready for it. Yeah, man. Shout
Yeah,
out to
man.
Young
We
Thugs,
just
man. At 3-6, man. Shout out
big
to them,
shout
man.
out to both of them groups. And you see how we are when we get together. It's nothing but energy. So Ohio and Tennessee too. Big shout
Yeah.
out to both of those states, man. Y'all are holding it down.
Yes, sir.
Salute to Dre. Cat Loco said I sold my Challenger. It was a phase. Okay, I heard that. So Cat Loco had his Challenger.
Yeah, man. And that's another thing, man, about the new cars, man. You get this new car, it's like I don't really want to tear into a brand new car because I don't want to avoid the warranty. You know what I
That's
mean? Like
right.
you got that warranty, and it's nothing cheap on a new car.
No, and,
You
and
know,
and I know you can get some good power out of the Mopars straight from the dealership, but if you want to customize them in any way, you are going to void the warranty, and then you're stuck with a very expensive car with no warranty, which is not good.
yeah. So, and we in the mud with these Chevys, boy. We out here with the hood pop. Any day, every day, we can get it. You know what I mean? But that's just
Big
how we
shout
do it.
out to D Brooks. He's been 100% solid from Swaps Performance. I know y'all
Yes,
rock it.
sir.
Y'all
Appreciate you,
rocking real
bro.
tough. So big shout out to y'all for rocking together out here like that.
Yeah, man.
So
Shout out to
what y'all
Swaps, man.
So Louis said, "What y'all think about the two-door box, the coupe, the Landau? Personally, it don't matter to me, but other people think differently. Again, that's just like that LS, the regular box Chevy, and it's all personal preference. I think the Landau is the more luxury look, and then you got the two-door classic, which is just a classic sporty look. So, what do you
Yeah.
think, D Brooks?
Yeah, I mean, the Landau definitely, that's to me top. That's top of the box Chevy. Um, but yeah, I like them both. I mean, we doing business with all of them, so
You
I
know,
take
since we
any of
got
them for real. I'll take any of
Since
them.
we got some good, interesting comments about different models of box Chevys, I want to touch on one that a lot of people don't know, which is the box Chevy. It's the Caprice Classic LE edition. Does
Mm.
anybody ever heard about the LE?
No, is that like leather
So
edition?
no, man, it's actually only made in it's a foreign box Chevy. So you got to look it up. So when you get a chance, y'all look up the Caprice Classic LE edition for me and do a little box Chevy homework, and I'm gonna drop this gem on you and look at how custom and classic this one is. It looks like LS without the fiberglass shell. So big
Mm.
shout out to Chevrolet for making that one of a kind LE edition box Chevy. But the only problem is we're gonna have to go fly overseas and try to get it back on water. So that's the only
Yeah.
problem. But
Yeah,
yeah,
shout
it's
out to
the
them dudes
limited
in
edition.
what Saudi Arabia. They be going hard. These guys in the Middle East,
Yeah,
they go
yeah, they
hard in
go
the box
hard.
Chevy.
And look, and you see how they keep them classic looking, bro. They keep
Yeah,
them classic. They don't. They make them. They keep the spokes on them, the hubcaps, and honestly, I respect that. I respect anybody that keeps a car all the way 100% classic too. You know what I mean? So yeah, big shout out. But it is limited edition. Yeah, I remember seeing it. It has an ugly top on it though. So Dre, yeah, you done seen it before. So it's a different top, bro. And so it's different, but it does have the badge. It says LE on the side. I wish I had a picture of it right now. I would bring it up for everybody to see on my next live. Since we already talked about it, make sure y'all jump in. I'm gonna have it available, and I'm gonna add it to the screen so everybody can see it. LE sounds like law enforcement edition, the 9C1. No, bro, it ain't the law enforcement edition. But hey, it's another model of box Chevy you just brought up is the 9C1. That they had the performance. They had all better performance from the rear end to the motor to everything. So yeah, big shout out to the 9C1 editions and when people got their hands on them. LE is
yeah.
from overseas. It is. Yeah. Did you take a look at it yet,
I'm
D
I'm
Brook?
I'm trying to find it. Yeah, it's like a. Is it got the bro? It's got a half top. Is that what it looks like?
It
It's
does.
got a half top.
Yeah, it does.
I
Yeah,
can
it's
pull it up if
LE,
you
bro.
want me to. Do you want me to
Yeah,
pull it
go
up or
ahead,
you?
bro. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me
Yeah,
see
you
if I can
good.
pull it up. Share screen.
Yeah, see if you could jump it on there for us.
All right, let's see. Share screen. This stuff always is goofy right here.
Yeah, it is, man.
Freeze
I
classic.
seen a LE when I was in Desert Storm. Big shout out to G Money for that.
It's in the
Okay,
background.
here we go. There it is. There it is, gang. So y'all taking a look at it, man. That's the LE. That is the luxury edition or limited edition or whatever you want to call it edition box Chevy. So that's it right there. So if you've never seen that model box Chevy, that's real and it does exist overseas. So G Money says he seen one when he was in Desert Storm. So that's what's up.
Yeah, definitely different, man.
Life DZ 88 Chevy Rider said, Ken-Tenn, let me get them 30s, bro. You can come get them whenever you're ready, man. You know I'm a Brucci dealer, so I'll just order them back again. So you can come get them, bro, if you want them. Come get them.
Yeah, they pretty clean out there, man. They pretty clean out there.
Yeah, man. So that's what's up. Look like a Grand Marquis. Hey, Dre. Dre said, look like a Grand Marquis, man. You said because you know it's got them Grand Marquis do be having them half tops. So yeah, that's funny. That's funny, Dre, man. What? Looks like a flea market LS program.
I got a question for you, man. You know, go ahead, it seemed like the dang on Crown Vic, Grand Marquis, Mercury, all them beef hard with the Box Chevy boys, man. It's like, oh, you know,
they do.
Like, that's the biggest beef in the car community, bro. Besides Camaro Mustang.
You know, the CVB boys is what we always called them in the Box Chevy movement. But let me tell you something. It used to be really bad in the Box Chevy movement. Like they would get on there and troll us, man. Or we would, and you know, they would drop a Crown Vic and we would fire them up. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. But in real life though, and I've been at car shows, man. I've went and shook up with many of Crown Vic boys and was like, man, you know, big shout out. You look clean, homie. I show love, but I do know that Box Chevy versus Crown Vic is a real thing. But I've never seen it be serious in person. But I do see it on internet. You know, I see the internet beef. But like I said, in person at car shows, it's normally been all love. But maybe y'all seen something different. Big shout out to Raquel for jumping in the building. Thank you for jumping in. Always a big supporter. Fly by G Money's sitting over there rolling. They will not sell them over there. It's for the royalty family. I already know. So yeah, we probably would never be able to get our hands on them. And like I said, you can just go to even like I'm gonna tell you a platform they own a lot is TikTok. The overseas Box Chevys. If you get on there, you can't understand what they're saying unless you speak Arabic or you know what they you know got on the screen, but you'll see them clean Box Chevys for sure. So yeah, it's definitely dope seeing them foreign Box Chevys. I call them foreign Box Chevys, so that's what I call them. Even though it's not a foreign car to me, it's over somewhere I just can't go pick it up and drive it over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I have seen in person a Canadian Box Chevy, you know, and the only difference is, you know, the miles per hour is different. It's the speedometer is the main difference in the Canadian Box Chevy. I've seen the Mexico version Box Chevy, but I know we can obtain them, and Mexico is got a lot of clean Box Chevys over there. It's just how to get it over here and get it registered. So I haven't really looked into the process of it. But it's something to definitely look at, especially if you in Texas, because it's right across the border. Big shout out to Cat Loco's Garage from Raquel. So big shout out to that. So yeah, man. So if you now that you got the 4-door Box Chevy, would there be any other model that you would grab of a Box Chevy if you had to get one?
Nah, man. I probably another one, you know, just to flip, you know, make some money off of them.
Just to flip it, okay.
But if I can get another clean one, I might keep the new clean one and sell mine. I'm good with making money, but I definitely want to keep one in the you know, in the tuck. Like if we come across a cleaner one, yeah, might flip this one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not as married.
We're seeing what Box Chevys. Okay, I feel you. So, seeing what Box Chevys are selling for right now, it would be kind of crazy for you know not to have one just to try to make some money on right now because they're going for high numbers. You know, the highest that I've ever seen in my life, Box Chevys go for. I mean, there's guys selling them for 20 to 30,000 like it's nothing.
Easy.
You know, so it's definitely a good market.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Han Solo. He was just in the podcast. He was on the road trying to buy a Chevy. I think he was down there with Dre actually. And Dre, if you still in the building, I think that's where he was trying to work something out. I think they were gonna trade a Monte Carlo for a Box Chevy or something like that. I think y'all was trying to work something out, but I think that's where he was. But yeah, so he wasn't able to get in front of a laptop like he wanted. So he said he wants to come back and talk again.
Yeah.
So we'll
Shout
definitely
out to
bring
Han
the homie
Solo,
back
man.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Han Solo. You know, you got to give credit where credit's due, and he's out there flipping them Chevys.
Yeah,
And
he doing the blueprint, man. He inspired me.
yeah,
I'm gonna try to chase some of my ways.
him and Louis, man, is him and Box Chevy King. So Box Chevy King Louis and Han Solo, they like keeping them boxes in rotation. So big shout out to those guys that they I call it
Yeah,
Box Chevy business is what I call it. It's a whole
yeah,
lot of
man.
Box Chevy business going on, you know. So, and it's dope, you know, because these cars, like I know you could probably pick one up for $500-$600 back in the day, like I could. You know what I mean? So to see where they're going at now, where the LSs, I could get a clean LS back in the day for 1,200 all day, you know.
Yeah,
And I never thought. I swear, in a million years, y'all, on my mama, I never thought I would see a Box Chevy sell for $10,000, let alone 20 or 30. You know,
yeah,
so
yeah. What a
Life
three
with
what a
Corey
three
just
oh
bought
five.
a bubble for 40. I think he said he bought 40. Yeah, with a 305 too. So yeah, man. Yeah, Life with Corey just bought a SS Impala on 30s, and he said he paid 40 bands for it. So yeah, these cars are going for crazy numbers up here, man. So uh, why it's a high demand and a good market? Because who knows, they might go back down one day. I doubt it, but I mean I feel like Box Chevy has made an impact, and I don't ever think we'll see below $5,000 days again. And if
Hey,
we do, it's going to be in terrible condition.
I seen some crazy stuff the other day on the internet. This dude was talking about EV swaps because they trying to
Oh
push
wow,
the EV vehicles out now. They trying to push that. So would you? I mean, this is
right?
me asking you a question now. Would you
Okay.
would you ever consider that if they started pushing you out of your LS and they was like, hey, we ain't got no more gas stations, but you want your Box Chevy,
Well,
you gonna put that EV in there or no?
I'm I'm gonna be straight up with you, D Brooks. Me and Swaps had a terrible experience in Texas with an electric vehicle. The Tesla was dope. Hey,
Yeah,
it went, it's got instant power. The doors lift up. The features on the interior are, man, I can't even explain of what all you can do with a Tesla on the inside. But when it runs out of juice, it's basically a brick. You know what I'm saying? And it's
yeah.
inconvenience because you got to drive so far to get to a supercharger. Because if you don't get to a supercharger, it's curtains. So
It's over with.
I just wanted something unique to rent while I was down in Texas for Dallas's event, for the Dark Master Demonology. And I just decided to pick that. I know E Vapors, he was talking a lot about them. And I was like, man, I just want to see what this electric car stuff is all about. And my first electric car experience was so terrible. I really don't want to venture into that unless they
Mm.
force me into it, like the government, and they tell us, they're going to fine us for driving an old box Chevy with a LS. And hopefully we'll have permission with a permit or something like that, because y'all do know that those days are coming. You know,
It feels like it's coming hard, and I hate that.
yeah,
I hate it.
me too.
I'm not about that, but yeah, man, I just feel like I got to prepare somehow. What are my options going to be when that time come? Would I be interested in doing an EV swap or something like that?
I think that we all have to realize that that's reality, and we're gonna have to all make that switch one day. Even if it's not for our play vehicle, I would say, but our everydayers are all gonna be electric, and they're probably gonna mandate it to where they tax the, what out of us if we ain't driving it. So
Mhm.
hopefully, even when fuel injection came out, the carburetor guys were going crazy. If you remember, they were like, this,
Still
I ain't
are.
never gonna drive that crap. And nobody wanted that. All the emission stuff when all that stuff first came out. I remember old timers complaining about all the emission laws and all this crap on my car and stuff. So, it's definitely something we just got to suck up and realize it's coming. But I'm not excited for it, bro. I think that they're pushing it too fast, too soon, and there ain't enough. What are we gonna do about the power grid? I don't know about the battery and the landfills for the batteries. Like, I don't understand it enough to be 100% on board yet.
Yeah, I feel you. Same
If that
boat,
makes
bro.
sense. Yeah, if that makes sense. But I know it is what it is. Dre said he got his first box Chevy in '05 for $400. So yeah, that's the '05, '06 prices was $600. If you needed a quick ride and you didn't mind riding a box Chevy, because some people, I know people that used to be embarrassed, be like, man, what you in that old box Chevy for, fam? That old, you know what I'm saying? But for
Yeah,
me, I
yeah,
never
yeah,
was embarrassed. I
yeah.
was cool with a box Chevy. Now it's cool to have a box Chevy. So I'm glad that I was one of those guys that had them old box Chevys. You know what I mean? So my first box Chevy was like $600 to $1,200. Like my first three, it was in that price range, 6, 9, and $1,200. So G Money says they're gonna have more supercharger stations and they're making more and more every day. I know they are, fam, but right now it's a hell of an inconvenience. You know what I mean? It's definitely a hell of an inconvenience, and I don't understand why. And tell me if this makes sense to y'all. And I know electric car guys probably be laughing at us right now, but why can't they solar charge?
Man, you know what? I think they put some panels in one of those
It
Teslas.
just,
I thought
I
they
mean,
did.
why? I mean, to me, it don't make sense when that car is seeing the sun all the time. People are daily commuting them. Why do they even go? Why can't they solar charge and keep those batteries up? I don't know. Maybe that's a stupid question. Maybe an EV guy will be laughing right now. Like, listen to those LS guys talk about the solar panels. But I mean, to me, it makes sense. Or when the
Ain't enough
tires
money
are,
in it.
yeah, if the tires are spinning, why can't you make that build up the battery? See what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
know. To me,
it's some.
something just don't add up to where I think supercharger station that don't make sense to me. Being self-efficient makes more sense to me. We can't make gas, but y'all can make electricity with those electric cars. To me, if the wheels are spinning, you should be able to accumulate a charge because there's a lot of things that build up charge by rotation, right?
Yeah, friction.
So
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know enough about it to be happy with it, but I'm sure if I can get E Vapors on the panel one day, he will tell us all about it because I know he's done a lot of research and he studied these electric cars. That's electric E Vapors is what I call them these days. Anytime I see something with a Tesla, I tag him in it.
Yeah.
The other day, I seen a post, and then the guy was sitting there with the thuggish ruggish bone. Said, "What if you bought a Tesla and you didn't make your payment and it drove itself back to the dealership?" So that would be messed up. That would definitely be messed up. But yeah, it definitely could. G Money said I paid 200 for my second Aero Coupe back in '99. G
Wow.
Money, you would be a rich man right now for that $200 if you was to flip that and you still had it today, because you could
Hmm.
make that 200 into about 15,000 real quick, real quick. So yeah, well, you back in the Aero Coupe. You back in a Landau Aero Coupe, so it's all good. And G Money before, and I know I've told you the story before, but before you wanted to build that 78, I really wasn't a big fan of that model before I laid my eyes on it, and I fell in love with it. And the Aero Coupe part was my favorite part. So that part of the box Chevy was my favorite part. It was the glass, the curved glass like that. It's just unique. And I really wasn't a fan of the G bodies. With the Aero Coupe, but I was a fan of the Caprice Classic with Aero Coupe, so that was definitely a dope experience. So I'm glad you ended up with it. Like I said, I wouldn't want nobody else with it but you, and I'm glad you don't want to sell it because that would have made me sick too. Because it was such a clean car, bro. But yeah, man, it's definitely time that we got to accept the fact that these electric cars are coming and they're coming at us quick. And G Money, because you're in the automotive industry, so you probably hear more of a talk about it than we do. So I don't know. You got any gem you can drop us, G Money? Is there something about to happen? Is there a transition, or is it G? What is it? G14 classified or whatever? I don't know. I don't know, fam. But yeah, I'm not. I don't know about the first EV swap box Chevy, but I don't think I want to be a part of the first one. But if we end up having to transition to it, looks like we'll have to buy a supercomputer and make it happen. G Money says some electric cars already have a solar charge, so you have to place to store the solar energy. When they make the batteries smaller, they might have room to do a solar battery. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I get what you're saying. So you have to have a separate cell, right? Because I know a little bit about solar, energy. So you have to have a separate cell for that solar power to get stored into while you're running on your regular battery. So that makes sense. So G Money, I can understand that, but we are in 2021 or going into 2022. I'm sure the technology is already there and exists. It's just whether or not when they're wanting to bring it out. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I still hard to me to believe that we have a car that runs on a battery. It's still hard. It don't make sense to me. I don't know if y'all feel the same, but so
Yeah,
what do you think? You think you'll ever be plugging up your Box Chevy or your G body? D
uh,
Brooks?
man, the part of the reason why I like these old cars is the sound and the nostalgia. You know, um,
Right.
so if you take that away from it, man, I don't know. We'll see. I like hearing the car. I like smelling the car. We'll see, man. It's still different. It's still gonna be different seeing it.
Right.
Driving around in a box Chevy, you still gonna get them thumbs up. If even if you did the EV swap, it's gonna be even more exclusive. Like dang, he was able to keep his on the road. We had to junk ours.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you were able to keep it on the road, you got the EV swap in there or whatever. If you keep evolving, that'd be cool. But I don't want to go that route. Hopefully they give us like a historical vehicle tag and you know, we can still drive it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And big shout out to Tennessee. Black Beauty is already a historical vehicle, and I've only got to license it once, and it's done. So
Yeah.
shout out to
Same
Tennessee. I
here,
hope
man.
that all the states have that, so that's good. It's not just electric; they're pushing self-driving technology, and I'm not with that. I'm really not, bro. Because okay, my computer sometimes crashes. My phone sometimes malfunctions. I don't want my life on the line on no robot. You know what I mean? Or no computer. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Um, I see that there's gonna be a glitch in the system and people are gonna get hurt. And didn't a Tesla already cause an accident on self drive mode?
Yeah. I
One
believe so.
or I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought I heard that Tesla already had an accident. So I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, Tesla. I don't know if I'm ready for self drive mode. What do you think, Brooks?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's all coming too fast for me right now. So I'm just taking my
Right.
time, man. I'm hoping I can finish my turbo build before they shut that down. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Right. Oh
my
yeah.
biggest nightmare is to finish my build and they say, oh, you can't even buy gas now. So, but yeah, I just want to finish my build
Yeah.
and have fun with it before that.
Yeah, and I think if they do, they're gonna make it to where it's not street legal for so much. You know how sometimes they try to limit you with if you have a certain kind of insurance for classic automobiles, they say you can only drive so many miles and stuff like that. So I feel like
Yeah.
it's gonna be the same way with these old schools. They're gonna limit us how much emission can be out in the air. Depending on what happens with these electric vehicles. But yeah, they have had many accidents, not just one. And that's what G Money just said. So yeah, that's sad if there's been that many accidents. But I don't know about y'all, but car guys normally enjoy driving the car. So I
Yeah.
don't like riding in the car. Really, I don't like riding with my wife will tell you. I'm not good in the passenger seat. I'm not. You know what I mean? I like to be in control of the vehicle. You know what I mean? And I like driving a car. So to me, self-driving don't impress me at all. It's like, nah. I y'all can just leave that off and give me $2,000 off the sticker price. I'm cool with that. I won't ever hit that. So uh, I did. I even remember. Do you remember when them Cadillacs? I think it was Cadillac that came out with it first. I might be wrong. It might have been a foreign, but where they parked themselves, and
Uh,
then I heard self
no,
parking.
the Chrysler Pacifica. I used to be in the car business, and
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I know it.
Okay.
I know it did that. I mean, I'm not sure about the Cadillac because I wasn't around the Cadillacs at the time, but
Okay.
the Chrysler Pacifica, and this is like 2016, 2000. No, it was a 2017 model. I guess they came out in 18. I'm not sure, but it was around that
Right.
time. And
So it was the same time with me on a
yeah,
Cadillac.
yep, they was doing that. So the Cadillac probably was doing it too at the same time. But yeah, it would park
Mm-hmm.
itself like yeah, it would like
With the
get to a
cameras,
regular,
right?
yeah, yep.
Mm-hmm.
You had to be in the right spot, and then you press
Right.
park, and it would do it, bro. Yep,
Well,
it
it
was
scared the
cool.
hell. I ain't gonna lie, y'all can laugh, but it scared the hell out of me. I was in a rental car in 2018. It was a Cadillac XTS or whatever, one of them models like that, and I did it just because the dude was like, at Enterprise. He was like, "Oh, bro, this has got the self parking," and I'm like, "What are you talking about, man?" He's like, "It parks itself," and I was like, "He was like, you got to try it out. You got to try it out." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll try it." It started moving that steering wheel, bro, and I stopped it. I said, "No, hell no." Because I felt like I was gonna hit the cars beside me. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yep.
So yeah, I'm not with it. So yeah, they can keep all that, bro. I feel like that's video game shit almost. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. If I want to play GTA or something, I'll play Grand Theft Auto. I'm not really with that. The NDT show says, "What's up? Hello, y'all. Hello,
What's
all.
going on, bro?
Appreciate
What's
you
going
jumping
on?
in, homie."
I did
But
say
yeah,
it got. I drove a Durango back around the same time. I was working at a Chrysler dealership. It was an RT, and it had like the lane stay, and I was like, man, this is
okay,
cool. It's really easy to get comfortable with after a while, and I feel like a lot of us would get complacent and just start tuning out to the whole tuning out of the whole drive. You know what I mean? Because it would
right.
slow down. It was, it was called automatic cruise control or something like that. So it would slow down when the car in front. It had to stay. It had a distance. It would stay a certain distance away, and then it would stay in the lines. So really, I mean, you could tune out if you was on your highway to Texas or something. You could tune out for a lot of the time, and it would just stay in the
Man, that's
lane,
crazy.
keep the
Yeah,
distance.
man, I've seen them cars too. I always turn off them features. The only thing that I really liked when it came out with some of these newer models was the detection next to you in the mirror. You know what I mean? It'll give you like
Yeah,
a little flash that somebody's on the side because I've almost switched over a couple of times, and I'm sure y'all have too, and been like, "Oh shit, it got to go back
yeah.
over," because you didn't see that little car come up beside you real quick. So to me, that was dope. And then GM had a rumble feature in the seat that tells you too on
Oh,
lane detection. So
yeah,
that rumble feature was pretty dope. I thought that was cool. But like I said, I do enjoy being in complete control of a vehicle, and I'm not really with letting them automatically drive, man. I'm not. I don't think I would ever be ready for that. But I'm sure there's a time coming that we're gonna sit in the back seat, and this damn robot is gonna take us to point A to point B, and that's it.
yep. And you're gonna have to be
I mean,
happy about it. They're gonna be
yeah.
like, that's it. Yeah,
I mean,
unfortunately.
they already say, man, we got like the little bots that's gonna be delivering pizza. Have y'all heard about that? Or maybe in some areas there is self delivery of pizzas like Domino's. Man, it's crazy. So yeah,
Oh
I'm not
man.
really with all that, but I will say that I enjoy DoorDash. I do enjoy that. And I think
Yeah.
that helps some car people. I know a lot of car people out there making some money door dashing, and they enjoy doing it because to them, it's just like they get to enjoy driving and making some money on the side. So
Yeah,
big shout
man.
out to the DoorDash drivers out there.
I did that one time in the Box Chevy. I just wanted to cruise, and I was like, "Shoot, let me DoorDash so I can cruise, and they gonna pay me." You know
Right,
what I'm saying? I did that. I was just out and about.
right.
For whatever reason, the wife and kids was at home, and I was like, "Shoot, nobody want to ride tonight. I'm just gonna DoorDash in the Box Chevy for a little bit. Get
Right,
paid to drive around cruising. I wasn't
right,
under no
right.
pressure. You know,
There's nothing
But
wrong with that, man. So if you out there and y'all riding around in your cars and you like driving, before the robots take over control of the world, enjoy that and do those door dashes and stuff like that. I have adaptive cruise control though. Adaptive
that's
cruise
what it
control.
is. Yeah,
So
adaptive cruise control. Yep, that's what it was. That
so
stuff's
what all
crazy.
is that? What you was talking about? That
Yeah,
kind of
it's
guides you
cool.
and stuff like that.
It was kind of
So do
like,
you
go ahead.
do? I mean, does it still? Do you have to steer or no?
No,
Wow.
it would stay in the lane as long as there was good lines on the road, and it would keep your distance from the person in front of you. So when they started slowing down, the car knew if you was close or far away from that car, and it would come to a stop. I mean, I don't know if it would come to a complete stop. It would slow down if the car in front of you slowed down,
Right.
and it would speed back up when they took off. You know what I mean? When you know how traffic kind of slow down and pick back up, it would do that.
Right.
Yep.
Man. Was you not nervous when that happened, or when you first started trying that feature out, or?
I was on alert. I was like, but it did it
Right.
successfully. So I mean, I just was, I was able to take my feet off the pedal and just kind of set them down, but I still stayed alert and attentive, because you ultimately are the one responsible at the end
Right.
of the day. You can't blame the computer. I mean, you could, Toyota. I mean, but yeah, you could.
What you what you said. So yeah, it's definitely there's definitely times that I would still be keeping my full alert. But I could see people being complacent and falling asleep or something. You know what I mean? When a car's in
Allegedly,
self-drive
I'm
mode
sorry.
like that.
Allegedly,
Yeah. So
Toyota.
yeah,
Sorry.
I don't allegedly Toyota, yeah, for sure. But most definitely it's definitely coming that time, bro, that we're gonna have to make an adjustment or adapt. And I think we've got a special guest that just jumped into the building real quick, D Brooks, and let's see who's coming into the building. Fly
What's up,
by
Hey,
G
what
Fly?
up,
Money.
bro?
What's up, Fly?
What's up, brother?
Yeah, chilling like a villain, man. On this
What's,
nice
are
Sunday
you
night.
are you out there with a box Chevy?
Oh yeah, man. I'm outside, man. It's still nice out here, man. Still in the 40s. That's beautiful for December.
That's
Yes,
what's
sir.
up, bro.
Yeah,
So what you got popping? What you got popping tonight, G Money?
not a thing, man. I got a bunch of stuff. I got to check on the Tahoe project tomorrow. A couple of running around there. I'm gonna be out there Tuesday. So you
You
know what
gonna
I'm
be in the
saying?
Ken-Tenn?
Yeah, I might as well just ride down on you, bro. I'm gonna ride down. We gonna get some stuff in place. I got some things I want to do written down. We're not doing too
Okay.
much to the Box Chevy this year. We're
Okay.
not doing too much to nothing this year. It's tax season. We still got a lot of events to cover too, bro. So you
Man,
know,
we got a lot of events. We got a lot of events coming up, and I know April is kind of a big thing for all of us. Just like Memphis is, Dallas and Memphis both are big events. And what is that? April the 9th or the 10th? G Money.
the ninth is the
9th.
ninth is the show. That's the Saturday, but we gonna be down there. Like Catfish was saying in his live, we gonna be down there at least by that Thursday. So you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? We gonna get that cracking. We also got 78 Chevy Boy. So
Yeah.
on
May the 5th.
what
May the 15th.
yeah,
Right.
May 15th,
Yeah.
we gotta be there. Anything, my guys having 30-inch Amigos, man. I got to try to make it down there. And
Yeah, man, we got to. D Brooks, we got to get you at some of these car shows too, and we
Yeah,
definitely
man.
want to link up with you, man.
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Especially, I mean, I'm right down the street for real. I mean, what, a couple hours, 3 hours, something like that. So
Yeah,
I
you're
definitely
not
have to
too
get
far
more
from us,
involved.
bro. So
Yeah,
maybe a
And
Memphis car show or something,
yeah.
I actually want to make Texas Whip Fest, and I want to make Whips by Wade this year, and I want to make it to the Classics this year. So if I can make those three happen, the rest of them is like close to me anyway. It's not a big deal, but You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those three events, plus the ones we always do, those I'm really trying to add those three events in. Uh, show the car out of town, get down to Atlanta,
Right.
get some subscribers down that way, network with the people down there. And salute to Wiz by Way, man. He have an awesome show every year. So, definitely want to tap in. We definitely go tap in to the Rucci events. I'm going to be down in Michigan this year, no doubt.
Yeah, we
So,
got to, man. Michigan.
KD, I'm going to be down there. I'm riding down on you, my boy.
Yeah, Michigan, man. I will tell you, it was one of my favorite car shows that I've been to and racing events. Everybody was so dope. There was no drama, no BS. Everybody had a good time. They had some good food, good music, good people out there. So big shout out to Michigan, and the same goes for the Chicago. So I definitely want to be at some of Stunner Reese's shows. Stunner Fest is a big deal, and show support to Stunner because him and CJ and all them guys, they're real humble. And most of 90% out of the time I've seen, anybody can go up to them. They'll give them pictures and, show them love and support no matter how many people's on their channel. I know they was just in Texas. They was just in Texas doing a lot, and they was down there with the Griffin family baller. The Griffin family baller. So they was down there kicking it with them.
I've been in touch with Lucky's Wheels and Deals, man. He was loving it, man.
Yeah.
Getting all that content. We chatted up a lot. Real cool guy.
Big shout out to
these
Lucky.
events put you in touch with some awesome people, man. And they real humble. And they might have a big following, but they regular people just like us. So,
Man.
you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Yeah, and like you said, man, it's a small community, It's a small world in general, but every one of us have rubbed elbows with somebody that's rubbed elbows with them. Or
that's right. They're really out there. They're really doing it. They're really putting on for the car community. So big shout out to the guys that's already made it in the car community, and we're up and coming too, and we're gonna be right there, and we're gonna follow in their footsteps and make sure that we show love just like they show love out here. I've not ever really been into the raffles and stuff like that, but they're really showing out with that stuff too. So they're definitely laying out the blueprints for some of the future YouTubers for sure. So big shout out to Life with Corey, CJ on 32s, Stunner Reese. All those guys are shining for the car culture. So it's a big thing that they got going on. So
salute to
G-Money, you're up there rubbing exactly. You're up there rubbing elbows with them though. You're really in the shy with these guys. So I know that's really dope. You even go to what's the Crusader Customs, right?
I'll probably stop in there tomorrow. I'll probably be in there tomorrow. To just check up with BJ and them. I don't know if CJ gonna be back. He's
BJ on dirty shoes, right? BJ on dirty shoes.
BJ on dirty shoes.
Yeah.
BJ and Tony Sally.
Yeah, man. That's something that stuck with him, man, and it ain't going nowhere.
Tony Balance. So Tony, they real cool, man. We chatted up every time I come through there. I go check them out. Sure, I might even see Queen Tay down there. She running around. Going to check up with Jordan, of course, Sideways Productions. I'll be down there.
Yep, shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to Sideways.
Yeah, so gonna see what's going on with the Tahoe. Hopefully the tuner can get us in and we can wrap this project up, man, because it's been a long time coming. I've been waiting on this thing for a while. So, and get to our content that I got to do myself, man, because that's mainly what I wanted to kind of do. I want to do a lot of stuff myself. We're going to try to change out the seats and because of time frame, I might have some of the Tahoe stuff done down at the Ken-Tenn. Some of the upholstery work. So we'll talk about that Tuesday when I come down there. So yeah, definitely. So
what I can do is Tuesday, if you're gonna tell me if you get close to here, just tell me what time. maybe I can try to get Jeff to meet us from the upholstery shop to meet us down at the shop. And that way we can kind of go ahead and do a little networking and figure out what we're going to do with your interior to get that where you want it to be at. So we'll definitely
and
work.
Purchase working on something for me too. He said he's gonna get me the cover to go over the sunroof. It's an electric cover. He gonna get that installed for me too. So a lot of that stuff gonna get down there. I'm actually trying to push for February to get all that stuff done. I want it done before, way before April hit, because that's the first show. So you know what I'm saying. We always run into problems. And Lou, hey, I guess we definitely gonna get up with you, man, so we can get that tilt wheel and those lights installed and everything, the sequential lights. And I got to order up some striker bolts because I got all the other bright work. I just need the striker bolts. So I got the pedals and the vents. So we got to get all that done. And catfish, wet sanding. So that's like gonna be the last thing before we take it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get that done last so it'll be fresh. And
most definitely. That's what I'm gonna do now.
But I just want to I gotta get some emblems ordered too. I gotta get the front emblem and I want to replace the back one. So
okay. Well, on the emblem, G Money, on the emblems, we'll wrap Tuesday, but I've got a guy that custom makes them, so that actually makes them billet or whatever you want, brush or whatever. So I can wrap with you on that. But Black Beauty's got some, and I'll have I've already got them, and I'll show them to you and see if you like.
Okay. Yeah, so we definitely got to get my Landau emblems on there.
Y'all need any kind of custom made emblems, let me know.
Yeah, so definitely want to get that done. All the bright work.
Yeah, the Landau ones would definitely be the ones.
I'm thinking about getting new new bumpers. I don't think I want to chrome them. You know what I'm saying? I think I might just get brand new ones. And I need some trim pieces. We gonna do step by step, man. This stuff get expensive, and so I'm not gonna try to do too much. We just gonna save a little money, get some stuff done. Save a little money, get some stuff done. That's what we gonna do it. So, 2 years, another 2 years, and this thing will be finished. You know what I'm saying?
For them bumpers.
Yeah.
Hey, flyby. For them bumpers. Y'all redip them, or you say you gonna buy some new ones?
I was thinking about getting some new ones.
Okay, so I didn't know people were reddipping them.
I can redip them, man. But the what they be charging, man. If I can find somebody reasonable, I just gotta weigh the cost and see which route I want to go.
Okay.
We go at the lowest cost possible. You know what I'm saying? The lowest cost possible.
Right.
To get the result that we want. Now, we're not cutting no corners, but we just got to have the right person, because somebody has set me up with somebody to do the trim, and then I start, networking with people, and they tell me, well, that person, they stuff be cloudy. You got to polish it all the time. This, and that. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just thinking maybe I might just go new trim. We're going to weigh the cost, but polishing ain't no big deal because the car ain't going to be out there like that. It ain't going to be sitting out nowhere. It's in the garage. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Box Chevy. That is dope.
Yeah. So we're going to weigh out all our options. I done ordered, the door weather stripping, so we got that to come in. So, we just got a few things to tighten up, and we gonna take our time. That's it, man. Yep.
Cat Loco says you can get a chrome powder coat as well. I'm not familiar with that, but it's something to definitely look at on YouTube.
Oh yeah, well, we got CPC right here. You know what I'm saying? Joliet, they do pretty good work. I could look in that powder coat. I was actually thinking maybe I might go black bumpers, but then I'm like, nah, I don't want to go black bumpers because I want the chrome to pop. I want the chrome and the gold to pop. So you know what I'm saying. So some
You're about
parts
like
come
me
in
on
new,
that.
some might. Say what?
I said you're about like me on that. I was indecisive if I was gonna do chrome or black bumpers on Black Beauty, but it blends so good together with the wheels. You see how we got the wheels, with the chrome barrel. You almost want a little chrome to add an accent to that. So if you went
Right.
all black, it would almost be like you should paint your barrels black on your rims. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And I wouldn't want to go that route because I do like the chrome combination. That's why I ordered my wheels like that. You know what I'm saying? To get that chrome finish onto the gold. So we're going to complement everything. You know what I'm saying? Some people might want it done, but this is my stuff. So we're going to do it like G Money won't. We're not building no show queen, no trailer queen. I'm actually going to enjoy this car. You know what I'm saying? Drive it out to all the events.
And you've already put some miles on it, right? G Money, you've already put miles on that box already, right?
Oh yeah, we went to Indianapolis. That's a 2-hour ride. 2 hours there, 2 hours back, and yeah, it rode good, So only thing I want to do, me and Swaps got a network. See about if we gonna put fuel in. See, the LS swap is coming. So you know what I'm saying. Not sure if I want to do it this year. So, but if we instead of buying a carb, I might as well get the fuel injection that I'm gonna need for the LS swap. So you know what I'm saying? That's that's the things I'm trying to do, incorporate into everything. So, you know what I'm saying, getting all that stuff right and the gear ratios and the rear end and you know what I'm saying? It's just so much stuff to do. So
hey y'all, I'm gonna
really
sign
is.
out, man. I appreciate you having me on. I gotta get up early in the morning.
You good, D Brooks? Hey, I appreciate having you on, man.
Yes, sir, man. Hey,
I appreciate it, man.
For sure.
Anytime you see us live, you just go ahead and jump in, bro. You family.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you.
For sure.
You
Take it easy, brother.
It was nice meeting you, Flyby.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll catch you on the other side, brother.
For sure.
So we definitely gonna have to meet up at some car shows with D Brooks. He's definitely got some cool vibes and a lot of stuff going on, Box Chevys and G bodies and stuff like that. So just another chapter to what we got going on, building a YouTube power car community. And he's one of those big pages in that book. So
definitely. Yeah, he's doing big things over there, swapping. Man, I was actually talking to Loco today about him, And I was
okay.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely,
Loco's off the chain.
Keep that network going.
And we always see Loco at the events. So Loco's, he's a big supporter of some of these big events too. So it's always dope to catch Cat Loco. And hopefully we can get him up here too on Think Outside the Box podcast. There's quite a few people in the chat room tonight that I want to get up in here. G Money, like I said, your Uncle G Money, so you always come in for us. But there's a couple other people too. We want to bring in and talk this Box Chevy talk, because what I've noticed, G Money, is we always learn something. Like tonight I learned something. I'm always learning something, and a conversation about these old schools. You're gonna pick up knowledge, so it's definitely dope. So
definitely, yeah, man. Sure, we working on some seats too, man. So I want to go buckets. So you know what I'm saying, we working on that. Trying to get the right ones.
So if you go buckets, would you do anything different with your console in the middle, or are you gonna keep it the same?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna extend the console, make sure the console
is
comfortable for me with put my arm on and ride. We probably switch the cup holders around. I'll probably take the cup holders out that front section and put them in the middle. And so I won't have nothing to worry about with spilling nothing if that happens. And then in the front of the console, I'm gonna add some more stuff to it. So it'll probably be some USB jacks, or maybe some gauges or something's gonna be added into that portion where under the tablet screen. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, I
we're gonna
definitely
do
think
something.
that it's endless when it comes to those those consoles. You can always upgrade and do things, but I think that would be dope if you extended it out, maybe put you some kind of custom rest for your arm and then add you some other stuff to it. So that'll be dope.
Yeah, so definitely gonna do that. Don't know if I'm gonna do it this year. Actually, I had called Loco. We gonna try to find some seats. I would. I mean, I can look here, but you know what I'm saying. The yards is a little different here now, and the seats that I'm looking for, they don't be at the pick and pull lots. So
Oh, okay.
you know what I'm
So you're
saying.
gonna
So
this
they
is
might be
probably gonna
hard
be
to
a
find.
special find. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
special find.
yeah.
Well, that's
So it might be hard to find. So
the good thing is all you got to do is once you find them, the interior guy that we had do your car, he can definitely match it up and put the same material on there for you. So
exactly. So that's definitely what I'm going with. I even talked to Diego. He gave me actually a decent price, but you know what I'm saying? Because I'm supporter of the Ken-Tenn. You know what I'm saying? We going down there. We gonna get it done, and we trying to
Diego's
direct
cool,
a
but
lot of business your way, man. So
I appreciate that,
definitely.
fam, and we appreciate that, and it'll happen. Like we've talked, is God's plans, and we'll definitely we'll be in a good spot one day. We just got to keep on putting these cars and showing the builds and showing what we can do. But with your interior, I'm gonna get Jeff to come down here and meet us. And that way y'all can talk it out, and especially since it's just a minor thing that we're doing, just to freshen up those new buckets, and he could probably do the console and everything for you. So whatever you need done, we'll take care of it, and I know he'll be very reasonable with you. So we'll definitely make sure we knock it out for you.
Yeah,
So
we definitely gonna get the trunk done, man. So definitely we need to wrap the trunk in some black carpet. So
I'm with
that's the
you on
first
that.
thing.
That trunk is that would set it off, bro. And
Yeah,
that
we
way
gonna
you can you open that trunk and it'll be beautiful, man.
and then later on we going with a custom box, and of course I bring the box back for him to wrap that as well. And then because we're gonna
Right.
port the box into the inside of the car, so all the base gonna be coming up through the box, so it's gonna be ported up that way. Because we got the big back deck on the
Yeah.
Landau, so you know what I'm saying? We're gonna use all that space and we're gonna make it do what it do. We got six and a halves back there right now. And
Right.
I need to find out if I can cut because we couldn't fit the 4x6s in the front. We didn't have enough
Mm-hmm.
space. So we might have to do some custom fabrication right there. So but I want to get some 4x6s in there up top to complete the sound. It sound pretty good though
Yeah.
now. So I got
Yeah.
6 in the back, two in the console, and a set of super tweeters. So we're gonna probably do
Wow.
4x6 with tweeters with the components in the deck, and we should be Gucci right there. We should be have a nice full sound for me. Everybody will be able to hear it on the outside too, but you know what I'm saying? I just want, and we're not doing it for, you know what I'm saying, to compete with nobody. We just want a nice crisp sound for when we ride. So,
That's real. That's real,
yeah,
bro. I mean, we ain't in it for competition. I know I'm not. I'm in it to make me feel good and comfortable. When I'm in my box. So that's what I'm
exactly.
in it for. I don't care who's got bigger wheels or who's got bigger sound. I just want I want mine to sound good and me to be happy and be like I'm vibing because that competition stuff really ain't in my heart and soul anyway. So I'm
Right.
more into just being this is what I like, guys. If y'all like it, I love it. You know what I mean? If you don't like it and you got something bigger and better, I'm happy for you too. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's how I am.
I was listening to 78 today. He was on Instagram Live, and he was like, "Man, don't come and say, well, I can't ride with you because you know what I'm saying, your box nicer than mine. He said, man, we just here to enjoy ourselves. It ain't no competition. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we,
And,
we,
you
we
know,
connect, we never compete. That's what 78 said.
exactly.
Connect, never compete.
And you know,
We definitely
shoot, you might not have the LS in there yet, or you working on it, but shoot, you know what I'm saying? You got to go at your own pace, bro. So I tell people, man, you know, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put that LS in. I really the main reason that I don't want to do the LS this year is because I want to enjoy the car, and I want to have it at as many events as I can this year, and it drive good.
I know I can tell you this. I know that Swaps he's LS swapping magician, so he definitely would have it in and out for you. You definitely wouldn't have to be waiting on it, you know. So I
Right.
know Swaps could have it in and out for you. It wouldn't be one of those things where you having to wait 6 months to get your car done. So
Oh no, I know that wouldn't happen. But like say we got a full show schedule and I might not be able to afford the month to put it in there. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to afford to have it out there sitting for a month. You know what I'm saying? For you get all the stuff. So what I'm gonna do, I've been networking. I might just go ahead and get the motor down there, you know what I'm saying, and have him take to the machine shop, and we're gonna go all the way through it, and we'll be doing stuff on the way. And once the motor's built, all we gotta do is come and swap it out. That's a couple of days, a week,
right?
Maybe, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm working on. If it's gonna happen, that's the way it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Did you see the daddy and son towing? They got a raffle going on right now for the LS motors. Did you see that?
You know, I missed the PC Customs raffle for the paint.
I didn't know that, bro.
With myself if I was telling everybody about it, and I missed it myself.
So
I went to go. I went to go pay my. How?
LSX. They got a LSX motor that they raffling off right now, bro, for $100 a slot. So it's daddy and son towing. You can tell them Ken-Tenn Custom sent you. They was at every event. At every event, they was the one washing the cars out there. You remember?
Yeah, I remember my boy. I got him in my cash app.
Yeah. so there you. Yeah. We both tightened them up with that day. So man,
he watched both the cars the last time. The first one we did the reveal. You watched both the cars.
So if you interested, bro, you more than welcome to holler at them. They got a few slots left, but it's already built. All you got to do is drop and go. So it's supposed to have all the internals and everything done. Now I don't know, you know if you it's one of them things. You get lucky. You know what I mean? But $100 LS built motor, I don't know where you're gonna get that at anywhere else. So, but if not, you know, Swaps has got you, man. You know, Swaps has got you.
Well, you know, I'm really leaning towards just let Swaps do it, mainly because I want to showcase my brother's talent. So,
and regardless, like I said, I know if you just wanted to play, you could play, but you know, even if you want to do that, and you could sell it, put it in something else, or whatever. You know, it is what it is. But we appreciate that, and his talent would definitely shine on your build because I know he would put a little extra heart in it for you. So that's definitely going to be something that I hope we can see happen as a Swaps performance build in G Money's car. So that's definitely something we want to see. So we appreciate all the support, G Money. You support us like we family, so we appreciate you.
Definitely our family. So you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. We gonna get it done together as a team, man. That's where we at. We got a lot of stuff coming. I'm gonna be bringing a lot of stuff over there. Like I said, I probably want my dang on dash wrapped for the Tahoe because I was gonna paint it, but I think the wrap would look better. So I might bring all the parts for that and just have him wrap them, and then I put them back in myself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
And when some of these other shops are saying that they're full or backed up, you know where to send them to. So we definitely we got plenty of room and
I got one of my people, man. He got a bill. He trying to get out now. He might have Jeff do the interior. I put him in touch with him
okay.
on Facebook. And so, Jeff definitely, man, say I'm looking out for you, bro. Looking
That's
out
what's
for you.
up. That's what's up, fam. So we definitely can make something shake. All you got to do is get them to the Ken-Tenn, and we got them from there. All they got to do is drop it off, tell me what they need, and we'll make it happen.
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
We'll make it
definitely,
happen, bro.
definitely. So we trying to make these major moves, bro. But like I said, man, sure, I got at least 2 years on this thing right here, bro.
Yeah, but hey,
Unless the
you're
channel
definitely
blow up.
not. You're definitely not at the beginning of the race, though. You are at the end. You're towards the end of it. You sprinting real tough, so you're good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people still at starting at the bottom, so you definitely in a good position.
Yeah, a lot of people though rushing, and like I said, I don't want to do nothing twice.
Yep.
I don't want to waste no money.
No,
And
that's right.
you know what I'm saying? You just gotta plan everything out. That's like I was saying, come up with a plan and execute it. So, writing stuff down, writing down your goals, writing it comes once you write it down, the picture becomes really clear. You know what I'm
That's
saying, or
right.
what you want to do. So, now you can write it down, then you can put the costs associated with that, come up with a plan that you need to do to save that money. And then, you know what I'm saying, pick a
That's
date
right.
to
And you
get
kind of
it done.
speak it into existence. You kind of speak it into existence. So that's exactly what it is planning out these builds is the best way. You definitely want to plan everything out, and like G Money said, work smart, not hard. So you don't want to waste no money, and you don't want to do it twice because it just don't make sense. So take your time, find people that you can trust to help you, and that's got the experience and it's gonna be able to help you get your build to the next level. Because there's a lot of times that other shops, that they're not into it for the quality of the customer. They're in it for just the profit part of it. For me, I'd rather see the customer satisfaction, but I'm a little bit different. I was raised different. So, but yeah, big shout out to everybody building cars right now. If you're doing it on your own, the DIYers, or if you're a big supporter like G Money. G Money, he wants to do a little himself, but he also is a big supporter, shows love to everybody. So it's definitely dope that he shows a lot of love in the car game.
Hey, Alvin, what's up?
So
Yeah,
yeah,
man, we are definitely networking with all our people, man. So anything that I can get done with somebody in our circle, man, we gonna get it done. And if I got to get it done, we're gonna patronize them, man. So big shout out to
right.
731, man. We working on something too. Hoping to get this
731
time on
custom.
there. You know what I'm saying? And let him go ahead and do his thing and showcase
Right.
his talent. And
Yeah, everybody deserves that. The show us what you got. You know what I mean? Everybody deserves that. And whether it's to your standards or not, you don't know until you try it. You know what I mean? So, and you show somebody some support. It might be the best you've ever seen, and you sit there and you would rather support somebody else. So that's why I'm always up to. It don't matter if they're doing it in the back of their house or if they're doing it at a major shop. To me, I'll support the guy in the back of his house just as much as I will the guy at the major shop.
Yep. So definitely, like I love PC's work, man, but that's a bag, bro. That's a big bag that you gotta because he's established. He does excellent work though. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I say I was kicking myself that I missed his raffle, because if I would have won that, you know what I'm saying, he'd have took this boy to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
he most definitely would have. But yeah, if you want it, that'd be the only way that I could see spending that type of money, because I know some of his jobs it's up there. You know what I mean? I'm not going to put a price on his paint jobs, but I know they're high. So,
yeah.
But like you said, the quality is there and it's worth it.
Well, you know what PC does, he does, I mean, he paints everything. I mean, everything. You will not know that was, well, you would know it wasn't the original color if you got some type of flip on there. But if he did a basic black paint job, you would think that was the factory paint job. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it came.
That's how it came out.
Yeah, he disassembles the car and sprays the whole car. So, you know, and make sure all the body work is flawless. And he's just an awesome fabricator, bro. So big up to PC. But we can't all afford, you know, PC prices. And,
right.
We got people who really love to do it and take a profit out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, he has such demand. He can demand that type of price. But we can find somebody that does just the same quality work for a little bit less. You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to shortchange anybody either, though. So you know
the up and coming people, you know, because it's people that's got his type of talent that he possesses, but they don't have the demand, like you said, like he's got. So there's really no need for them to try to charge $10,000 for a paint job, you know, because they're not there yet. But eventually they'll be there, you know, and they might have their big time shop. So
he's not that high, but you know, if you want your stuff right away, just like Sugar Man, he paid extra for his paint job on
he paid
his
10,
cousin.
right?
Yeah, I think he paid in the 10 range. I'm not sure. I didn't ask him, you know, but he paid extra because he wanted, you know, his stuff in and out. You know what I'm saying? So he
wanted it quicker
if you want priority. You know what I'm saying?
So rush charge. Basically, it's a rush charge.
And then a lot of guys complaining, but they don't have the rest of their money, and so they trying to talk smack about PC, but they ain't paid up all their money. You know you're gonna get the result. You might want to just give them the money and let them finish it. You know what I'm saying? But
because
not paying him
you really don't have to. Nah, that ain't cool. So that's definitely bad business whenever you got people complaining about a shop and they ain't paid up. You know, that ain't right. So
they're not paid up. So you know what I'm saying? You can't really do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a business and he in high demand. So you can't. I mean, it's like with him, if you pay all your money, you know what you're gonna get. It's not like you going to a random shop you never seen no work from or dealt with, and they're not gonna. They don't have a reputation of taking care of their customers. It's just that's why he feels the way he does. I can't knock him on that, but you know he does a great job, and he'll do it at a lot of it. He'll do it for cheaper than you think. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what level of paint job you want. So you know what I'm saying?
Right. But you know, if you want his quality job, you want to give him what he recommends. You know, you definitely don't want to try to short him and then not get the quality you want.
But you know what Sugar Man just got? That's what you call an exotic paint job. The materials are really expensive, and you know what I'm saying. So to do something on that level, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna cost. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Fluffy, what up? Yep,
Mr. Fluffy in the building. But you definitely got to pay to play, and this game is not a cheap game. It's like wearing different type of. You could compare it to like what do you call it? The different clothing. You know what I mean? It's just whether or not you want to wear something. You know, it all looks the same. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's just a different level of material or whatever. If you go get some Gucci or you go get you some threads from Wally World, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on what you want. You know what I mean? Some people are okay. They're okay with not the car show, what do you call it? Like the trailer queen type paint job. They want one that they can get in, drive. If they get a little nick in it or something, they're not going to have to sit there and be like, damn, that's a $10,000 paint job. And I got, you know, because a lot of times if you pay too much for your paint, you don't want to drive it because you don't want no bugs to hit it, you know. So I think in paint, I like to be somewhere in the middle, G-Money, if that makes sense. I really don't like to be at that highest priority level of paint jobs because I'm going to be so upset if something happens to it, it scratches or swirls or, a ding or something, where if I paid half of that, I would be okay. I like the driver style paint job, you know what I mean? And I would consider that's what I got on Black Beauty. It's definitely not a 10 out of a 10, but it's the driver style paint job that you're still going to be like, ooh, damn, that's a clean car as it rides by. And at the car show, you still say it's clean, but it's not, definitely not the most exotic paint that you could buy, like a Sugar Man, but I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that, but we might change the way we think once we start, we take YouTube to the next level. But honestly,
the bigger the mods,
yeah,
the bigger the bag, the bigger the mods. Dude, that's what it is.
Yeah, you might play a little harder. You know what I mean? The bigger the bag, you might play a little harder. And that's okay. Because still, I would rather drop a bag in my box Chevy than go out there and buy a Lambo and put $250K in a car. You see what I'm saying? So it makes more sense to me.
I'm not even
to drop a bag in an old school.
I'm a big guy. That's like a Lambo is something I'm never going to achieve to have. Now, would I like a Wraith? Yeah, I like a Wraith. That's more my speed, more my comfort level. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be on the ground. So, hey, it is what it is. But like you said, I'd rather
you talking my language right there.
Yeah, I'd rather
have if I was you like me. I'll be honest with you. My sport car, if I was to have the bag, it would probably be a C8 Corvette, and that's not a Lambo. You know what I mean? So that would probably be my sport car if I was to pick one right now. But with me and you, we're on the same level. Instead of the Wraith, I would want the sedan model. You know what I mean? So that's we definitely can pull up together in our double R's. You get the Wraith and I get the sedan model, so it's all good. But that's them Rolls Royce. I'm more like you, G Money. I like the luxury versus the sport. You know what I mean? I can tell you about the same. You like the luxury. I like to be comfortable, and a lot of the sports is not comfortable. It's just there for speed. Versus luxury, we're comfortable. We're comfortable. So that's how I look. The Ghost.
My dream car is a S550. I take the AMG model, but you know what I'm saying? I could be cool in the S550. You know what I'm saying? That's my car. 4-door, clean. I actually trying to paint my I want to paint the Tahoe that Mercedes green, but you know what I'm saying? We'll see if we can make that happen.
That'll be dope. That'll be dope.
It's a green. It's a green that looks black. So you know what I'm saying? It's like a flip color. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't too many stages and too expensive, I might go with that. I might go with something like that. Yeah.
So G Money, when we get to the next level and we go get our big bag, you remember we had this conversation. We're gonna go back in time and talk about this, the D Brooks Live, about our Rolls Royces. So you're gonna get the Wraith, and I'm gonna go get that Ghost or that Phantom. Okay, so just remember, we're going to the Double R dealership together.
Yeah, shit. I might go Don. Shoot, let's go drop top. You know what I'm
saying? Drop top. No, I don't want to drop the top because when we get that much money, we got to be able to shut the curtains for the haters.
Yes, sir.
I'm just kidding, but it's definitely the luxury car. I'm definitely more into that than I am the sports. I did drive a Lambo, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. I did. I enjoyed the experience, but it's one of those things. The extreme experience. It's called the extreme experience, and it's worth every penny to try it. You can drive C8s, you can drive Lambos, you can drive whatever kind of Ford, GT 500s. So you can definitely try out the sports cars, and I recommend, if you're going to buy a sports car, go to that extreme experience and experience that. And if you haven't seen that, go to my YouTube channel and just scroll down till you see me in a white Lamborghini, and you'll be able to see me in that experience. And I actually uploaded the DVD it's a drive. They give you like a jump drive with the experience on it. and I uploaded that to my YouTube channel. So if you're into the sport car thing, my thing is fast can also end very quickly. You know what I mean? And I like to just lay back and chill and enjoy the ride. I know if I'm driving 200 miles an hour, my body's moving 200 miles per hour, and I understand that if you hit a sudden stop, it's over with. So you got to make sure that you safe in a sports car, because a lot of people get a sports car for the first time. They're not trained in driving one, and a lot of times they end up having a bad experience. So I'm gonna stay luxury. I'm gonna keep it OG. I think what I would grab is definitely, definitely a Rolls Royce. So me and UG Money on the same on that. So I like that you said Wraith, and I'm gonna say Ghost or Phantom. Either one of those will be fine for me. Both of them are clean sedans.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely.
We're gonna think I'm crazy though, because I still want to drive mine. I don't want no driver.
Hey, I'm thinking about getting rid of this Taurus, man, and getting another aviator.
Oh man, that definitely would be a hell of an upgrade. And let me tell you something. You could also, couldn't you pull your Box Chevy with that or no?
No, I still pull with the Tahoe. I think I get a lot more. I get a lot more pull up factor with the Tahoe, especially the way I want to do it. The end result on the Tahoe, I think I get a lot more effect. Because if I don't go green, I'm gonna go the same color as that car. So it's gonna be black and peanut butter. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that'll be clean. Oh, that'll be bro, the pull up factor, whenever you can match whatever you got on the trailer, bro, honestly, that kills it. It does. It's my opinion. You look at how Life with Corey do it. I mean, a lot of these guys, CJ on 32, they bring a match to whatever they pulling with. So I really respect that, and I think it's a dope experience. So if you can do that, do it. It definitely would be dope. Something that I would probably get as far as a truck was a dually. A big dually, bro. I think if I could afford one, because them dualies, the ones that I want, they're really expensive. And if I could afford one, I would get one of those big dualies on some 30s, and just imagine the wow factor with that. I've had a black dually on 30s pulling a Box Chevy on 30s, G Money. I think that would be dope.
Or now you can pull two cars if you want to.
Or I could pull two cars. Yeah. I could pull Black Beauty and get me a 2-door and pull the 2-door behind Black Beauty or something,
Exactly.
So yeah, the dually is on the list for Ken-Tenn for sure. It is on my list, and I think I've been missing. I used to have I had a Tahoe first. I had 2 Tahoes, and then I had a Suburban. And I'm not gonna lie to you, G Money. I'm missing my Tahoe and Suburban. So I think that a Suburban Tahoe or something like that's on my list too. I don't know which one I'm gonna get first. But if I could find me a Suburban, that's the one I really liked because I had so much room in the back. Even if the family was in there with the 3rd row, I still had plenty of room in the back for speakers or whatever else I wanted. So I think it'll be a Suburban if I can get my hands on one. So to be able to afford something, I can afford a Suburban. I can't afford a dually. So it'll probably be the Suburban. It'll probably be the Suburban first that you see Ken-Tenn post a picture of. And of course it'll be black. And that way I can pull my Box Chevy around with it too. And I can just let the 1500 Z71 out there, Silverado, relax a little bit because I'll be putting a lot of miles on her. So, and that's I like my little Silverado, man. So, but I can bring the family to the car events with me, and we can all ride in one vehicle with the Suburban. You see what I'm saying? Because it's got the 3rd row. And I got a ton of kids, so I got 6 kids and a wife, and I got to be able to fit them all in there. So.
Yeah.
Most
Sure.
definitely.
Hey,
Most definitely.
I
So,
got some
so be on the
I got
lookout
some
for me a
cool minds
Suburban.
coming from the Tahoe. I got some cool minds for to get that boy ready to tow. I'm gonna go airlifts, helper springs in the back so it won't sag in the back. Then we're gonna go. I'm
Yeah,
looking for a
that's a
4L
must, G Money,
ADE.
and then the right hitch.
Right, and then I'm looking
Yeah, a
for a
4L
4L
lady, a
ADE.
4L lady is a must.
And
Yeah,
then I'm gonna have it sent
a
to be
4L lady is a must.
rebuilt just for towing. It's gonna get rebuilt just for towing. So I was talking to New York about that, and he was recommended somebody to do that for me. So definitely got to find me a 4L ADE and get it
Like
rebuilt for
a
towing.
tow swap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Uh,
yeah, then it'll be
I
ready.
don't
I
know
can
if they
pull
made
across
them
the
in
country.
your year, but I don't know if they made. I think they made them in your year too. Didn't they make like a next 2500 series model?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. I wonder if you could swap some of that stuff out on yours and make it, to the next level for towing. If you could like
yeah. Well,
find one of those that was like just say that's not running and junked and just take the suspension stuff out of it and put on your model and kind of make it like a towing edition of your model.
yeah, I think all I need to do is a airlift. The airlift would be nice, a nice addition. I'm probably gonna be on 26s. I ain't made up my mind yet. And
26s. I heard that.
yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna go off road.
Okay,
I'm
that's
just gonna
what's
go
up.
regular 26s. And you know what I'm saying, with the airlift, then it'll be a one-piece wheel though, so to give it more stability. And then we're gonna do like I said, the airlift shocks and that towing suspension. Uh, towing transmission, and I should be good to go for a while and help
Hey,
me save the
let me
money.
do some research. I was gonna say let me do some research because Rucci is supposed to be offering bigger sizes on black labels.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know when. So right now, it stopped at 24, but they hollered at me the other day and told me they was gonna go up in sizes in black labels. So if you could get a cheaper Rucci, like a black label and a 26, why not? It would be great for pulling and towing, and then that way your wheels would match Rucci and Rucci.
Yeah. So actually yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah, that'd be dope. I love to do that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
love to
then we
do
get
that.
you some heavy rated SUV tires in 26s that's rated the highest rating we can get you for towing, because you definitely want that, you're going to have all that extra weight on those 26s. We definitely want you to have the best tires we can get you.
Right. Because we got some distance to cover,
So
and
I
I
will
see what
holler.
happened to
I'm gonna
Stunner.
holler at Rucci.
I'll be looking at Stunner, man.
Yeah,
I
man,
learned a lot from Stunner, bro. Because if it happens,
bro,
it's
and
gonna happen to him, bro.
that's why, bro, a lot of people tow. They just go ahead and go to the dualies. Because but it's just a different game. I think that it's all about how far you're gonna go. You know what I mean? Like I would
Yeah.
keep it under a certain amount of distance. But yeah, dualies are definitely the way to go. But for me, going to shows 2, 3, 4 hours away, I'm okay with the 1500 models that we gonna be pulling with. But when you get into traveling like 10 states away, you need a dually. There ain't no way
Oh
around
yeah.
it. You need a
Oh
dually.
yeah. That's
You
the
got to
best. That's the best way to go. That's why I say I want to
yeah, you
go
got
to
to
this
step it up.
towing transmission because
That's right.
the way I understand that works, he said, and you don't get the whine from the the engine, the engine revs high when you towing something real heavy. And he
It
said,
does.
you cut all of that out. And so the towing transmission would definitely be the way to go. And then I got a lot of power in my motor anyway, because you know what I'm
Salute
saying. We
SBR
got
Entertainment.
6 we got cam, we got headers, we got racing springs in there. So, you know what I'm saying, in the headers. So, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
We got a lot of stuff going on with that. So we're going to have enough power. We just want that transmission to be able to hook up to it. So.
Yeah, we definitely want the transmission to be able to hook up to it. But for right now, we both good with the setups that we got. But if we ever want to hook up and do some real powerful towing, you know, we definitely got to either upgrade what we got right now or, you know, go to that next level, which is a 2500 or a 3500 model. But
shoot, I went 78. I'm really thinking a 2500 F-150, F-250. You know what I'm saying? That'd be perfect for me. Diesel.
Yeah, it's definitely perfect if you go to that next up, that 250. I mean, you ain't got to go 350 or, you know, a 250 is fine. It will get the job done, you know. But you know, the more you go up, the higher they are.
Shoot, that doggone dually is a bag. Shoot, you talking about 90 grand?
Man, hey, it's a house. It's a house. Most of those dualies, you can either buy a dually or buy a house in the South with the 90 grand. 90 grand in the South in Tennessee, you can have a nice house down here for 90 grand. So, yeah, down here it's a decision of whether you want to buy another house or buy a dually. So yeah, man, it's definitely something. Big shout out to Black Rain in the building. Big shout out.
What's going on?
Lefty and Black Rain. Lefty say he wants that 2020 2500 in blue. I heard that, Lefty. Kick it with Alvin. Say salute Black Rain. Yeah, it's definitely we all find us a big bag. We could all go get us a big old dually. And I promise you, if I ever take YouTube to the next level with these cars, I'm definitely gonna have a dually. So you will see Ken-Tenn, but it will be a Chevrolet. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have a Chevy. I'm always gonna have a Chevy. Pull in a Chevy. I'm a Chevy diehard guy. So it'll be a Chevy dually, but it's gonna be sharp because I promise you, those factory rims are coming off, and we're gonna have big 30s on there, and it's gonna match Black Beauty.
I really like CJ's dually, and I like Wine. Wine got a blue one.
Wow.
Both of them going real nice. Interior
Both of them going
next
hard.
level. You know what I'm
Both
saying?
of them going
next
hard.
Level. Next level.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Dually, I don't know, man.
Hey, in life with Corey's, dude, that's a Ford, right? Or is that right? Is that a Ford? Okay. Is that a 250 or 350? Which one is that?
That's a 250, and he just ordered a 2022 250.
Man, Corey's showing out. Corey's showing out. Did you see that Corey put rims on his trailer? He got rims on the trailer, bro. Rims, and I'm like, man, he's showing out. And that's definitely when we're talking about big bag with YouTube and social media. We're talking about someone like CJ and Corey. They're definitely showing out. So, God bless those guys, and I hope they keep putting on for the car culture. God bless them.
Yep. I might go 24s with my Tahoe though. I might go 24s off road with a high rated truck tire.
Yeah, if you're gonna be towing with it, I think that would be a better setup. You know, 26s, your tire ratings are not gonna be that built for towing like you would for 24.
I just don't want them to stick out so far. If I can get an off-road tire that's like 10 inches wide, I'd be cool. So I haven't done that research. I don't want a 12. I don't want them to stick out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My boy Sean got 33s on his, but he can't tow nothing. He got 24s with 33s on his Tahoe, and he can't tow nothing because as soon as he starts towing, the tire's gonna rub all through there. Because he put them big 33s on there. So I just have to go a high-rated tire. So, you know what I'm saying? High tow rate. So.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah. Black Rain said he got 30s. Yeah, man. Black Rain got 30s on the 97 Tahoe. If y'all have not checked out Black Rain's channel, go check him out. He's got 30s on a 97 Tahoe. You heard what he said. Big 30s on the Tahoe. So big shout out to you, Black Rain. 30s on the Tahoe look good. 30s on a man, I think 30s look good on everything, but me and you are probably 30 crazy, Black Rain. Yeah. We probably 30 crazy.
I like big wheels, but I don't think I want to go over 26 on nothing. I could probably get 28 down there, but you know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't really want to cut nothing. I don't want to do all that. So
right, because
I like you definitely
gonna have to cut.
I like it to
if
go
you
with
go to 28, you're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. The good thing is we don't have to cut nothing on that car right now, and it looks more like I told you. The reason Black Beauty got 30s for real is because somebody had already cut on her before I got her. She's such a clean car. I probably wouldn't have went bigger than 26s, but somebody had already cut on her, so that's why I did the 28s. And then since I already was cut, I was like, man, you know, I love big rims. This is a clean car, but it's already been cut on, so we might as well cut it a little bit more and put these 30s on there. So that's what I did. I'm pretty crazy, G Money. You never know. You might see 32s or 34s on Black Beauty one day. I'm just crazy like that. So
hey, I can see.
Yeah, so I'm crazy like that. So you never know. But hopefully I can just settle myself with 30s and quit putting myself through extra hell, because anytime you go up in wheel size and tire size, you have to modify so much. You know what I mean? And it's so much extra cutting on that car. But yeah, Black Ray says I'm cutting everything. He's going 30s on everything. I heard that. But yeah, if you feel like it, do it. I mean, I know jokers, man, that go off the dealership lot and will cut a brand new car. They put some rims on it. So I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. If that's what you want, man, go ahead and do what you want to do. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
If it makes you happy, you go ahead and do it.
At the end of the day, it's your stuff. Do it the way you want to. That's what I preach all day long. I'm doing this for me and nobody else but me.
I like them original. I like OG original cars too, and I respect it. But if you was to put G Money your car on some hubcaps right next to that car on those gold Ruchis, I'm gonna pick that gold Ruchi car all day. I'm sorry, you know, but I'm wrapped up into the big rim culture, and that's what I like, you know. And it draws attention. And what I've noticed, even your older folks is respecting these cars on these big wheels when you keep them classic like you did, G Money. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you pull up to an OG with that, they still gonna tell you, hey, you clean. You clean. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, as long as you keep them.
We started off on 24s on this, and then I came back to you and said, nah, man, we just gonna do. I said, if we can get those 26s on without no cutting, and you like, I can get that done all day long. I said, we're going to go for the bigger look. I mean, it's just going to look better.
Yeah.
It's going to look better. It's going to attract more attention. So that's why
I'm telling you, G Money, if I get a two-door box Chevy, it's going to be a 1978, and it's all your fault. Hey, man, I love your car so much, G Money. I do. I love that car. I mean, I love it like it's mine. So I promise you, if I ever get one, it's gonna be 77 through 79, I guess. But I do want the Landau. So
the 79, I like that they got the lights in the back of the trunk, right under the tail lights. I like that part.
Oh yeah, it's right there. It's right up under the trunk.
That's a dope addition. I like that. That's something cool with the 79s. You know, people really don't.
What model G Money had this? What models all had the Caprice emblem in the tail lights?
The what?
What all models had the Caprice emblem in the middle of the tail light?
I think the 77.
77,
the
okay.
77, classic. They had them in there. I'm not sure the 79. The 79, I remember they had the little white brake light in the middle, and then they had the squares across, and then they had the white lights under the bumper. So this depends on
Right.
which model you get. Now I had a 79 Impala, and it was the lights was almost the same, but I think maybe they had that emblem in the 79, but 78 they don't have it. So yeah, that's
They
dope
don't
though. I
have
know
it,
the
huh?
77 did because I had a 77 with that crest in there. So I know it did. So I
Yeah,
had the
I
77.
liked it a lot.
Yep. I had the 77. Then I got a 79 Impala Aero Coupe, and now I got the 78 Landau. Yeah.
Right. And honestly, like I told you, I had never been in Landau before that one, and I man, it did something to me, bro. I'm telling you. I've been thinking about it ever since. So big Landau gang, bro. You got a
Mm-hmm.
phone call. My
Yeah, I
bad.
got a phone.
Hey,
Yeah.
I heard it going off, man. I heard it going off. But yeah, man, we definitely gonna do something in 2022. It's gonna be our year, G Money, and hopefully we'll take these YouTube channels to the next level. So
Oh, definitely, man. Shoot,
let's keep
hey,
grinding.
I'm gonna enjoy myself. I had a ball last year, this whole year, man. Um, it was awesome for me to get in a YouTube game. Um, love the people that I've met. Yep. All the people that I met, man, been so cool. We just so tight knit. It's cool when I watch CJ videos and know that I met all those people, and they know who I am down in Texas.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
bro, I know
And you
when
know,
we went to Texas and people was coming up to us and saying Ken-Tenn, I'm like, man, it was surreal. You know, I'm like, wow, y'all really rocking with us, man. We appreciate you for that because you could rock with any other YouTubers and you chose to choose us. So we appreciate that. But you know,
shoot,
I think we pretty cool. We pretty cool YouTube family. So I can see why they rock with us. So we pretty cool though. Let's see.
man,
I'm redoing my Chevy
who
31st.
shocked me the most when
Okay.
I went to Columbus and people was coming up and say, "I know you, you G Money." I was like, "What?" I mean, CJ wasn't even out there; just Stunner was out there. And I went to Columbus, man, and it was like crazy. I was
Fly
impressed. I
by
was like,
G
"Wow,
Money. Right.
yeah,
Yeah, man. G
Columbus,
Money's
man."
worldwide out here now, man. And we're gonna continue to grow and people are gonna continue to know us more and more. And they're definitely gonna see a lot of us at the car shows next year
Most
for
definitely.
sure. So I think we're gonna definitely put on everybody that's in our little YouTube family that we got is gonna be proud of what we bring to the table with these cars. So Cat Loco says he wanted a box, so he went 77 and 86. Cat Loco, you got a hell of a combination, homie. So you keep doing what you're doing. We want to see every bit of those builds, every bit of it. Drop it, drop those videos for us. 90 is
Those are
but that's my
two great
least
years right there. Two
favorite
great
box.
years.
And,
Shoot,
right,
86
but
is the first year
1990 is not my favorite box Chevy, and yeah, you talking to, I know what you're talking about on the header panel. Okay, and then the European. Okay, so at 90 has got that seatbelt built into the door panel. Now, a lot of people love the 90. Love it. I really never was. I don't, it's like it hinders me from getting out of the car, you know, the way I want to normally get out my car out of a box Chevy. Like if I need to run up out the box Chevy, that damn I'm a fan of 87 through 89. 86 has got the unique header panel. You know, 86 has got that unique header panel because it's actually got the Caprice emblem embossed into the header panel instead of having the actually in of the 1990, and they're hard to find. Just like for me personally, I'm okay with that. But and honestly, 80s just is like the box Chevy years for me, man. 80s, 70s too. It started 77 through 90. That's what it is. 1977 through 1990. So big shout out to 77 and 90. And if you've got a 1990 box Chevy, big shout out to you. It's just my personal preference not to have the seatbelt in the door panel. That's all. But it's still a box Chevy, and I love it and I respect it. But that's how, guys, if y'all don't know about box Chevys, you can tell if somebody's got a 90 box Chevy by the door, the seatbelt being in the door panel. It's a telltale sign. So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, man, we got we definitely got a lot of pressure cooking up for 2022, man. And Black Beauty is gonna be off the trailer and showing out at these car shows. And I promise you that. I'm gonna keep a full tank in there. And we definitely gonna be showing out at the car shows. We're gonna show them what we can do with 30s. Besides just look good.
So shoot, let's go pull them.
We're gonna do more. We're gonna do more. We're gonna do more than turn them. We're gonna make them shake out there. So we definitely gonna show them what we're about. We're gonna show them what the motors do, and we're gonna show out, man. Sugar Man, I'm gonna be looking for Sugar Man at the red light. Yeah, me and Sugar Man. Even if he smokes me, it's all good because I'll be at the red light with Sugar Man, and that's classic. And that'd be good footage.
Shoot, Sugar Man gonna have that doggone Cutlass Supreme out next year. I don't know. He said talking about throwing both of them. So you know what I'm saying? But that Cutlass Supreme is nice. And man, he don't have the 4. He thought he had the 442, but he don't have the 442. He got the Cutlass Supreme. And that actually a classier look. Because I was looking at the video, man, the way the trim is on there. And, they came with that chrome trim on the bottom, that luxury piece on the bottom, man. I think that thing is awesome. They did. So
if I was to have a Cutlass though, I think the 442 or the Cutlass Supreme, either one of those are good. I like both of those. The 442 and the Cutlass Supreme, you can't go wrong with either one of those. And then in the 80s, they had the Supreme. What was it? The Supreme Brougham too. They had it where it was like both, so that was pretty dope.
Right. The thing about you going a 60s Cutlass or early 70s Cutlass. You know what I'm saying? When you throwing an LS motor in there, you don't really need a 442, and you just paying an extra bag for that. If you're gonna have that bag, that 442 bag, you should keep that original so you can keep your money. That's an investment.
That's real. Yeah.
I mean, that's to be truthful. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these box Chevys, they just. It's like an automatic to do an LS on them. You know what I'm saying? But
it is.
The 442 over the whole spectrum, if you got a 442, hang on to it and you can make money on that. You know what I'm saying? That's an investment. That's not a fun having fun car. That's the one you put in the collection and not the one you throw the LS in.
Nah, you're right about that, bro. So there's definitely some that you would want to keep stock original. I know a lot of your donk guys, when their cars came out with 454s, they want to keep it stock. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they run with the 454s. Yeah, so that's why they run with the 454s for that reason.
I would want to keep a stock 454 if I can. If it came with my car, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna hold the value. Right. Add a fuel injection, and it's still gonna get down the road. Now, if you want to race, get a regular one. Get you a 350 or whatever.
Most definitely.
But
and the main reason box Chevys get swapped. Right. And I think the most reason box Chevys get swapped and G bodies and stuff is because a lot of them came out with 305s and they were not really built for high power. And they was just built for, just cruising. I would call them just good cruisers. Yeah, so we really have to upgrade because we didn't have big blocks and stuff in our box Chevys. So yeah, so it's definitely worth upgrading them box Chevys to LSs to me. Um, I'm always gonna be, shouting that out. I think the
Shoot.
LS and the box Chevy goes hand in hand, like you said. But yeah, definitely. I couldn't wait to see G Money hop in his, hit a push to. That'd be dope. Go say he still got the original 350 rocket in his. Kick it with
I'm gonna
Alvin.
tell
That's the
you though,
first car I
man.
rebuilt the
Shoot.
engine.
My people out here, man. I had a partner, man. His name Cag, and he always had a clean box Chevy, but he always got rid of that 305 and put a Corvette motor in there, a Camaro motor, some
LT1
type of
Corvette.
upgrade with some racing shit on it. So
Right.
I mean, they've been doing that since the early '80s and '90s. So you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's just automatic to swap a motor on a box
was swap. Yeah, people were swapping out them box Chevy motors for the longest. I know LT1 swaps was the first. Them old LT1 motors, they would take them out of the police cars, or they would take them out of the Corvettes or whatever. However you would get an LT1, or you would get it from a Roadmaster or whatever you could get it from, because them LT1s came in a lot of cars. And if you were smart, you could look for the ones that was at the junkyard. You could get you an LT1 car. Like, a lot of people didn't know them Roadmasters had LT1s, but they had them. So you could get you an LT1 and be good.
Mm-hmm.
Lefty say he's going to put the 5.3 in a 2-door and 6.0 in El Camino. I heard that, Lefty. Show out. Infamous Nova is still in the building. He just dozed off. I understand how that be. I don't. How many YouTube lives I've been on and fell asleep and then wake up and they still be talking. I'm just glad I don't be in the panel when that happens. But I be falling asleep listening to YouTube all the time. So you ain't the only one, Infamous. Don't feel bad. I fall asleep on YouTube. I watch YouTube almost probably half of the day. I'm on YouTube. So I'm watching somebody, supporting somebody, liking the channel, sharing something out. Cat Loco says my 78 Nova still got a 305 running strong. I heard that, homie. And 78 Nova, was that a HO motor, 305 high output? I look forward to building some G cars, Alvin, next year, Cat Loco. So yeah, man, Alvin, we want to see you build some cool cars, bro, and we want you to meet you and get you at these car shows with us. Lefty, 80 El Camino had a 296. I heard that, Lefty. Infamous Nova, Alvin, Infamous. Oh man, the comments jumping now. Kick it with Alvin. What it do, bro? Lefty, I sure will. Cat Loco. But yeah, definitely. We're definitely gonna be putting on for 2022, and we want anybody that's up and coming right now, because G Money, we remember what it was like to be under a certain amount of subscribers and supporters and starting out. So if anybody needs help building their channels up, please reach out to people like me or G Money, and we'll guide you in any way to get you to where we are. We ain't high up, but we're at the next, what you call it, the next level. So we'll keep trying to level up, and then we'll level up with y'all.
I sat on 100 for a while, bro. To get my first 100 was the hardest thing ever.
Man, what you said. And then look, then after 100, it was like 250, and then after 250, it was like 500, and then 500. Man, that felt good. And then you just got to keep on doing what it do. So yeah, if you need some help, we definitely will reach out to you. I'm the type you can hit me up on Instagram, on the phone, or whatever, and I'll rock with you, vibe with you. And if we can help you with any of these builds or parts or anything, we definitely work together. I know that G Money has reached out to several people on his builds, and I have too. There's been times that I went to a car show and I needed the marker lights for the Box Chevy, and Box Chevy King had some, and we traded out some Opera lights for them. And that's just how it is with the car game. I may have had to spend a ton of money to get those if I wouldn't connect it with these people. So it's all about connecting and supporting each other and helping each other. So that's what I'm about. So if you subscribe to my channel, that's what we own. And I know G Money's the same as me.
Man, Box Chevy King, man, big shout out, man, because I was having a time getting them doggone my sequentials. Man, I just couldn't find it. They act like they didn't know how to do them and all types of stuff. I was going to reach out to my boy Eric Kukli, but he been busy. He trying to make consoles now. So, and he doing a good job too. So he perfecting his craft on that. So, I don't be trying to bother nobody, man. And I appreciate him reaching out and saying he can help me with that. So we definitely going to get it done when I bring the car out there. For real, for real. So.
Most definitely.
That tilt wheel, I'm a big boy, bro. So I sliding in that car, bro. I need that tilt wheel.
Bro, I already know you need that tilt and you need them seats that recline. So if we would have been thinking, we would have just done that from the jump. But we wouldn't. Me or you both didn't think about that, really. So It's all good. It's all good, bro. We'll get you there, and we're gonna make it comfortable for you and make you feel comfortable and relaxed in it. And we'll do whatever we got to do to make that happen for you.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna get that done. We're gonna find some good seats. I'm gonna find something. We're gonna get it done. So I've been thinking a couple of different ways. So you know what I'm saying? So and then I gotta get the seats done in the Tahoe. I think I'm gonna order some cat skins and do them myself. So I gotta get done too. Yep.
Man, that's crazy. Well, we're at the 2 hour and 51 mark. So at 3 hours, we're gonna cut this. So G Money, if you want to ride with me for about 9 more minutes, I appreciate it. You ride with me, and we'll finish this out. Y'all did great, Ken and G Money. I appreciate that. And honestly, I didn't feel like I was building a car for a customer. I felt like I was building it for a family member. So it really felt good. G Money, he wasn't hard to deal with. He was just like, hey, bro, I trust you. This is how I want it. I know you got me. And if you can get somebody like that, that makes building cars worth it when you can meet somebody like G Money. So, man, and you're going to show us the car. Man, quit doing it to me, G Money. Don't do it to me. Man, I love that car, man. Man, I love that car.
Y'all see the lift in the front?
Yeah.
So, One Stop did that lift for me. They put a brand new
what did they can you talk to us about it? What did they do?
They put some heavy duty springs in the front. And that's all they had to do to lift the car where I wanted to be lifted. So when we put the sounds in, these are the same original springs on there in the back. And you see the tuck. You can see. So
if we put some more weight in the back, we're gonna be right where we want to be.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do coilovers so we can adjust it for the sounds. And I'm gonna put some new, brand new coilovers on there so we have a better ride. It ride good down, but you know what I'm saying? We're going to have a better ride. We're going to be trying to go for that 2020 ride, that 2022 ride. So, we're going to got some upgrades coming for it. One Stop did the duals. Y'all see the tip?
Man, yeah, them things look good. I done seen water shooting out of them like it's supposed to. I've seen it. I've seen them tips when you first got it.
Yep. So, they got we went with a square tip. It kind of resembles the same shape as the headlights. So we went with that tip, both sides. We got the back deck done. Y'all see the back deck with the gold in the middle, and we did black. And so we go inside.
Show out.
So we went.
Man, look at that box, Chevy, man. Look at that box.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me turn the light on. Now, that's as much light we gonna get today.
That's all good.
But yeah, we got the 10-inch, 10.2 on the top, and then I got the tablet that's in the house. You know what I'm saying? We got the bass knobs here. So when we get the buckets, that's gonna come out, and we're gonna have all this done. So it's gonna be
now
pretty dope.
G Money, don't you throw them seats away now.
No. No, somebody gonna want them. They're actually really comfortable. Right. They're comfortable, but I just want the adjustment. You know, if I'm doing a driving a while, I might want to sit the seat up a little bit or something, or just want that adjustment.
Right, yeah. I feel that. But yeah, it's definitely a clean Box Chevy, and I know that you're very proud of it, bro. So I'm glad that you love it, man.
Yeah, I definitely love it. Shoot, I love the car. Getting a lot of people love it, and we just gonna keep improving it.
That's all we can do.
Yeah,
it can't get worse. We can only go up from here. So it's all good. Yeah. We can only go up from here. So it's all good.
Yes, sir. So definitely, man. Yep. So
you said Perch is gonna do something for your sunroof, like he's gonna add you a electric slide. You said
he's gonna be an electric shade to put in there. So it's gonna be an electric shade. Yep. So we're gonna put the sunshade. He's gonna do it in that same suede, and it's gonna slide. So it's open all the time now, but he's gonna put that shade in for me. So Perch got working on that for me. We're going to get that done. So, we got a couple of things going. So, definitely, man, I can't wait. Can't wait. Yep.
Can't wait neither. So Tuesday, when you slide through, maybe I can get Perch and Jeff to slide into the shop, and we can all just meet and talk and chop it up.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. Oh, sure. I got the key with me.
Right, bro?
I would show y'all the trunk, but I got the key with me. Yeah. But yeah, so the black carpet would be just the perfect setup.
If we do link up too,
and wrap the amp ports and tighten that up and have everything sitting pretty. Yep. That's it. Yep. That's it for this year. That's it for this year. We'll be making some moves. Like I said, if I can get all the parts for the motor and then get it all down to swaps, what I'm saying, then we can start building on that. But it's not no rush for me to do that because I still want to get the QA1 kit. So I want to do the QA1 stage 1 kit.
Let me ask you.
Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question on the on the motor. The valve. Right? What if we did the LS swap in your car and we did Fly by G Money on the valve covers to match the rims and the steering wheel? What do you think about that?
That'd be dope.
So, yeah. I was just thinking. I don't know. I was just thinking that would add a special touch to it. If we could get, what if we did the motor in black, right, and did the valve covers in the brush gold?
That'd be real cool. That'd be real.
And then we get the Fly by G Money brushed in it, in the black, just like the wheels. I think that would set it off. My opinion.
Well, shoot, black motor is pretty much what I want. You know what I'm saying? I
So
want a
yeah,
black motor, black
black
intake.
LS.
Yep.
Yeah, black LS block, and we could do the valve covers, special powder coated, and get it to where it's a brush gold with the Fly by G Money embossed in it. Because what I could do is get that engraved before we get it, brushed. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That would kill it, bro.
That'd
That
be,
would kill it.
that'd be. And I'm thinking about doing I'm thinking about doing a Rucci grill because this car gonna have Ruccis. Ain't no other
Yeah.
rims probably gonna go on here. So I'm thinking
Nah,
about doing a
Rucci fit,
Rucci
and
grill.
Rucci fits that car. It's like, I'm not saying that just because I'm a Rucci dealer. Rucci looks good on your car, bro. You know what I mean?
I like the way they ride too. I like the way they
Rucci,
ride.
the Rucci.
I think a two-piece would be too much for this car is because I want to drive it. So you know what I'm saying? I think
Right.
a three-piece would be like, I'll be bending barrels and stuff like this. It rides really good over a lot of bumps and stuff that I had no problems. So you know what I'm saying? I think that.
And you got one of the dopest. Hey, you picked out some of the dopest design on the wheels, bro. And when you added the big cap to it, you killed it. And I still got the picture you sent me saying these are the wheels I want. I still got that picture. You know what I mean? And I was like, you did good. You picked it out. I mean, a lot of people thought I picked it out. I said, no, that's G Money. That's all G Money's vision. G Money picked those wheels out. So
yeah. I like a Trans Am style wheel, and that's
exactly
a Trans Am style wheel with a little variation. So love that wheel.
Yeah, with a touch. And then if we wouldn't have did the G Money in it, it wouldn't have been right, bro. It made those wheels. So yeah, those wheels. I'm sorry about my internet connection, y'all. But it's just because these storms and stuff down in Kentucky, man, and Tennessee, bro. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, that engraving still to this day is the hardest ever, bro. It set it off.
I was glad we was able to do it, man. It was big to me because when I did the video with the walk around, the only person I know that had their name engraved in a Rucci wheel was CJ. You know what I'm saying? That's the only person that I knew of, that had that done. And for me to have it just a regular guy, man, I really feel proud to be able to have that done. So it's awesome that I could put my name, my channel name into the wheel. So that's like a dope addition.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, it was definitely dope. And anybody that wants a custom wheel now, to me, it's a little bit of money for a lot of a flavor to your custom car build. I think it's worth every penny. So I definitely recommend anybody to want to do that. If somebody wants some 30s and they buy 30s off of Black Beauty, her next set of rims is going to have Ken-Tenn Customs in the wheels. I promise you that. So if somebody just has to have them 30s, they can have them. But the next ones is going to have Ken-Tenn Customs in the wheels, steering wheel, and all. Real talk. And that's inspired by Fly by G Money. Hey, shout out to Car Mob in the building. What up, Car Mob? He's in here showing love like always.
Yes, sir.
Big shout out to you. So yeah, man, we finally hit our 3-hour mark. As always, G Money, I appreciate you jumping in to Think Outside the Box podcast. Like I said, you're family. You're welcome at every show. So I appreciate you joining in, and we love being able to spend time with you, homie.
I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna jump on here anytime I get an opportunity.
You good, broski. So yeah, man, we're gonna stay connected, and you go ahead, and I'm gonna let you close us out, man, and shout your channel out and tell them about what you customize, whatever you drive.
Yes, sir. So yeah, y'all know it's your boy G Money from the channel Fly by G Money on YouTube, Fly by G Money on Instagram, TikTok, Fly by G Money page on Facebook, man. So just hit me up on any of those social media platforms, And and remember, customize whatever you drive, man, because hey, you bought it, you paying for it, you know what I'm saying? You paying that note or whatever, man, make it your own. Yes, sir.
That's right, man. Y'all stay positive. Y'all like I always say, like 78 Chevy boy says, stay prayed up, man. And y'all just keep doing what you're doing, and we're gonna keep applying that pressure for these cars, man. Y'all stay up, man. Appreciate you rocking with me and G Money, and big shout out to D Brooks. Y'all have a good night.
All right.
All right, broski.